So I'm gonna hit the button and take a little bit. Oh, everybody, I'm just putting up a comment for posterity because I don't want people in the future, if you're watching this and you're confused, do know that I was able to activate infinite health on this playthrough because we don't really give a shit about the gameplay. It's bad, and we just want to get through it to get to the actual good stuff, so I figured infinite health would be the easiest way to do that. We were already on easy mode anyway, so it's not like we cared about it enough in the first place.
Alrighty.
Yeah, you could probably hear me clacking away on the frickin' mic.
No, I actually didn't. I'm just watching the game right now as we stand.
Okay, now we can get to the good stuff, because last time we actually did quite a bit, because I think we dumped about just around 4.5 hours into this game, and we got to day 75. I think the last thing that we did was we had the meeting with Axel and Xion, where Xion started telling us that she currently can't do her job very well, so we're trying to scam our boss into allowing us to go on co-op missions until she figures out what's wrong with herself. And Sykes isn't into that because he wants well, as we learned last time with the what happened with Chain of Memories, half of Organization XIII died, so they can't exactly, you know, they need everybody's hands on deck, so they can't really afford, you know, this co-op nonsense, so this is what we're doing right now. We got introduced to the Ice Cream Trio. Again, half of Organization XIII already died, so now we're just kinda getting to work. We're going back to that goddamn cave we looked at. That we got lost in for probably a good 15 minutes because that was one of the long missions of the game. So now we just kind of have to do 4 days worth of work and hopefully then the story will move forward. There's a hidden entry in Agrabah for the Cave of Wonders, which is like 300 miles outside of town. We followed around this fat guy who was acting really goofy.
No, he's a character.
Well, yeah, Pete's a character, but that was the most goofy stealth section I've seen in quite a while.
Funky, I agree.
Because what was it? We had to stealth around him while I was walking around like a 20 by 20 block of space.
Yeah, it was wonky. This game's not designed for stealth.
It's not designed for a lot of things I decided to try and do.
So what do you have to do in this mission? Investigate Desert Cave.
We're going back to the Cave of Wonders. And I need to figure out what my jump button is. Because it's a game a lot about just jump and hit things. Because, even for the brainlessness of what Kingdom Hearts usually does, this game's even more brainless than that. I think the entrance was over here somewhere, or was it through the next wall? I mean, I don't need the fucking XP, I could just go, we can just go. Oh no, it's one of the... Oh wait, it's the monkey.
It's a packing Hapu.
Well, we're anime protagonists, so we can't say yes to animal cruelty. We're gonna have to stop that. Don't worry, this will take like 5 seconds. I mean, Xion's not completely useless. Look, she has the power of ice cubes.
She doesn't seem to hit anything with them.
Well, I don't think the AI is gonna be able to outsmart a fucking Roomba, so this is kind of the best we can get.
He also has infinite health with your cheat.
Yeah, she'll be good. I mean, like I said, her AI's not really much to talk about, so she's just kind of here doing accidental hits. And that's a pretty good explanation of why I put on infinite health, because that's what the gameplay looks like.
Jumping and spamming a button.
Yep. Because magic in Kingdom Hearts is always balls. It's never been good. I'd imagine there might be a way you can make it good if you, like, dump everything into it, but I don't know why the fuck you would want to. Look at the sand, Roxas! It's everywhere! Oh my god, it's a marble! From the marble store. From the hobby shop. Let's go return it to them. Except there are literally no one who lives in Agrabah, the center city of the kingdom. They were all scared away by the sandstorm. Xion is not that cool looking.
Nonsense. It's super cool looking.
It's round, I'll give it that. But you don't have to look too impressed.
Also shiny.
Oh yeah, we're getting another vision, I guess.
Memories of Sora running across Agrabah, I guess, if he came there in the first game.
Well, there's something weird going on with this game when that thing you noticed last time where Xion was constantly, like transferring between two different versions of herself in the same conversation.
No. Commenting about oh yeah, her hood would be up or down, depending on where the camera was.
Whoever
like if
was
she
looking at her. Because that was one of the first times that Axel and everybody got together.
It wasn't specifically because someone was looking at her, it was because if she was in a shot with someone who wasn't Roxas, like if the camera had both her and someone who wasn't Roxas in the shot, her hood would be up. But if the shot was just of her, her hood would be down. So like in theory, that person's still looking at her, but because the camera only shows her, her hood's down for some reason.
So yeah, we're gonna look into this mystery and solve it because this is incredibly vital information. At least according to Square Enix, is crazy person. I don't know who heads up this series. I've never learned his name. Because the way this series has been going, I imagine the same guy has been running it for the last 20 years. Because this is the only way I can make sense of it.
I mean, yeah, I think they've said a name before.
He's just not famous enough. He's not Kojima. The only famous game director.
Learning new things about my new chair. I can lock the back. That was like my problem last week, is anytime I'd lean back, my chair would want to go farther back. I was like, there better be a lock. It was like something I was thinking this weekend. There is. And yeah. I found it.
Yeah, I need my chairs to just go all the way back because that's how I lean. I'm probably gonna have.
I can almost lie down. I can almost lie down in my chair.
Yeah, that might be a bit too much for me, but I usually go pretty far back, and especially my office chairs.
Yeah, I even have a leg rest like built into my chair that I can like pull out.
Oh god, you went pretty highbrow with your chair, Jesus.
I did.
I mean, I wish I could afford stuff like that, but I'm probably gonna
have
to
sale.
be on a budget when I get into the new place.
I got it on sale on Amazon, so I only paid like $130 for it.
Well,
which is really good for how high quality. It's got a back massager. It kicks out. It has a kick out. I can lie almost all the way back, like, because I'm not playing right now and I don't really do anything on my computers while we do these streams other than watch the game. I'm literally just lying really far back looking at my computer monitor with my legs kicked up and the back massager on. It's great. It's luxury. I'm living in luxury.
Did that include the shipping for it? Because the last time I bought them, that's how they gypped you on the price, is that they charge you like $50 for shipping it out.
Free shipping because of my Amazon.
Okay, so I hit this thing and it activated a gate somewhere, but fucked if I know where that is.
It's across the way.
I mean,
if you look across.
I could try jumping into that pit and hope that
Well,
something happens.
no, don't jump into the pit. We have to find a way to raise something. So, but the door it's opening is on the other side of there.
Oh yeah, there is no save command for this frickin' thing.
Gotcha.
Well, there probably is. I don't know.
I could sleep like this. This is great.
I could never do that. I'd probably have trouble sleeping in a fucking hammock. Whee! Oh yeah, we're back here. That's not helpful.
I mean, at least it doesn't like kill us. What's that scratch on the ground? I was gonna ask what that scratch on the ground was, and if we had to maybe investigate that big scar on the ground.
I might have to look up a walkthrough for this level because I don't remember too much about this one.
There was a big like scratch mark on the ground that I don't remember being there before when you fell.
Well, let's do the run around and see if we can figure out what's going on.
Sure.
What about these cracks in the wall? Can we break that open? I mean, it's suspicious. That's what they told us to look for.
True.
I guess not. Because this is what everyone who wanted to go into the Cave of Wonders wanted to see. Was just getting lost. Yeah, I remember this happening the first time I played this game, was that the Cave of Wonders was a really goofy level. Why are you doing, like, the jumping slide forward just for a regular jump, Xion? Just fucking use your legs. You don't have to tell- Ah, fuck.
What was that? Maybe she does have to teleport.
Damn it, Xion, you're showing me up with your advanced movement tech. Well, again, she doesn't know how to use her fucking legs. Because she was literally just running into the pillar and forgot how to fucking climb. Because you know what every freaking hack and slash needs? Is platforming. That's what they're good at. And speaking of platformers, I started a couple of days ago, I fucking started playing Shadow the Hedgehog, which I was fucking looking forward to. I was looking forward to that one, and it kind of disappointed, but not by much.
Hedgehog.
It is the perfect encapsulation of edgy because it's trying to be mature, but it's being written by a fucking 13-year-old. So, yeah, it's exactly
Shadow the Hedgehog.
It's so ridiculous. The
Man, I love that game.
The fucking intro cutscene is art. Because...
Oh, I remember being like 12 years old and think that game was like awesome as hell. Because you know, I was 12. That's what the game is like designed for.
Oh, and if you never realize, because I was researching this, because I'm planning to do the 100% run, and in order to do the 100%, you have to do all 10 endings of the game. You have to hit every one of them to get the
I know that game has convoluted like pathing to it.
Well,
that always made it weird.
On top of that, and I have no idea why they did this, they have over 300 different pathways that are possible, because that's just how many combinations of them there are. But for whatever fucking reason, and I really feel bad for the fucking person at Sonic Team who did this, on top of having 300 and like 20 something different paths you can go on, some poor jackass had to name every single fucking one of them for whatever fucking reason, because they put it in a menu somewhere. They name every one of the 320 pathways that you can go on individually.
Hey, just do it based on your ending?
No, it's based on which exact path you went on, because there are 300 of them are available.
Yeah, I think I only ever got 4 of the endings as a kid. I got the like neutral ending where you beat up Eggman. Then I got the good ending where you beat up Eggman. Then I got the evil ending where you beat up Eggman.
Okay.
And then I think I got like the good ending where you beat up the like true villain, and I think that was like it.
I am going to walk through this because I don't know where else to go. I'm sure it's just something simple that I'm freaking missing. Okay. For the Cave of Wonders, you would need to do a little investigating. Up onto the ledge, there's a small plaque. Examine the plaque next to the door. Why do we need to do that? The door's already open. This is probably gonna be a dumb thing where we have to fucking flag the puzzle. If this is what it is. I don't know why they have such floaty jumping in this game. It's kind of weird. Okay. And of course I can't examine it because there's a tango over there. And obviously Roxas cannot read and be scared at the same time, I guess. God damn it, I'm being freaking destroyed by botany. Oh my god, did we seriously have to read this stupid thing? Roxas doesn't know what a keyhole is! No one taught him in school.
It's that gem you picked up earlier.
Oh my god. Seriously? At least Xion is smarter than a fucking 10-year-old. She's like, keyhole? I remember that gem we found at the start of the mission. I'll put it in the thing. And that'll activate magic dice.
Whether 3 is the last one, 2... Or was 1? I have no idea where the 1 was.
It's either gonna be on the roof of this room or on the cliff on the other side. I have no idea where it is. It's too bad we couldn't have grown up to be archaeologists, but Organization XIII doesn't really, do the whole elective career thing. New breakthrough. We looked at a keyhole and figured out what keyholes do.
They do keyhole stuff.
Yeah, I think that's the dice. I swear I saw it. And it looks like we are gonna have to move that box all the way to the other side of the room. The only thing I've been doing this week is I just started playing Castlevania Lords of Shadow for the first time.
And how is that?
It's actually a really great game, which I didn't really expect because people didn't. It sounded like people didn't really like it all that much, but I think the thing that they didn't like about it is that like there's no point in it being called a fucking Castlevania game because nothing it does is Metroidvania-like at all. It's moreover just a fucking God of War ripoff, believe it or not.
I can believe it. I can believe Konami being like, which franchise of ours should we use to rip off God of War?
I mean, it's a really good ripoff though. Like they do the whole thing, like, you know, the action segments where you're just fighting a bunch of monsters with your chain weapon, then you got some puzzles on top of that, and then you got like I would like to say the big bombastic boss fights, but just kind of like rip-off quality, I guess. And then there's the famous example where like a few of their bosses, for whatever reason, they also decided to rip off of Shadow of the Colossus. Where it's almost literally to the letter the same thing, where you climb over a giant monster and then hit their glowing weak spots and then do the whole, you have to grip onto the monster. But it's obviously not as good as Shadow of the Colossus because in Shadow of the Colossus you had the stamina gauge, so you had to you had to grip on, like, strategically, and, you know, you had to have an idea what you were doing, and you couldn't be on the monster forever. Whereas
sure. I've never played Shadow of the Colossus, so...
Oh, I thought I thought everybody did.
Nah, it was a game I just never got around to doing.
Well, you need to get your PS3 out, because, that's
I don't own a PS3.
Ah, you're missing out, man. That's one of, like, the legit 9 or 10 out of 10 games. It's a brilliant little yarn, and the gameplay is fantastic, because they basically only had one idea to work with. And that was the boss fights. It's just a boss fight game. On top of not understanding how a keyhole works, Roxas has never seen a dice before, so he has to examine the dice. Roxas! Fucking go talk to the gambler. He'll teach you what a fucking dice is. And then he'll be like, oh, dice, you hit those with your sword in order to make them on fire, right? And then the guy's gonna look at him like he's an idiot. Roxas, what the fuck are you talking about? It's not what a dice is at all. That's a torch. You're talking about a torch.
I don't think you hit torches with swords, though, to activate them.
Well, I couldn't really
like
think
an
of
odd
an
way to
equivalent for what I
activate a
was
torch.
saying.
There isn't.
What do you hit to make fire with a big metal stick?
Alright, here's number 2.
Look, Roxas was interested in it just like you were.
Yeah, see, I figured there's something.
Except there was no fucking pertinent information at all. It's like, there's a crack in the floor, and Xion's like, yeah, this place is ancient. There's supposed to be cracks in the floor. Oh my god, I don't understand what age is. If I get old, will I crack too?
Alright, we got 2 of the 3 blocks.
And number 3 is
now we have to climb this entire thing again.
Because, the story's well paced, the gameplay isn't. Especially because, as we saw in the fucking tutorial to this investigation idea they had for this game was, probably one of their worst ideas. Because it does not flow at all. It is, very stodgy, very slow, and a bunch of times it doesn't even make all that much sense. But again, as we saw in part 1, when they said optional missions, they lied. We're gonna have to do pretty much every mission in the game. Because they need to do a specific amount of missions for the next story beat to fucking unlock, and apparently that's how this is gonna work. So this is probably gonna be a 4-part LP. I'd imagine we're probably gonna be dumping a minimum of 16 hours into this. Which, you know, I guess for a DS game it's kind of long. I don't know, maybe it's exactly like the last 2 we hit, Xion. Doesn't know how patterns work.
And now we have the path to the door, so now if we hit the other thing to activate the door...
Guys, we don't have to discuss literally everything that happens all the time. God damn it. It's not all important. You can just assume things. See, this is what happens when the nobodies don't even get a freaking basic education, is that this is how they turn out. They ask all these fucking dumbass questions. Although I guess his education is actually pretty remarkable considering he's only about 2 months old. Oh my god, I found a magic lamp! I'm gonna put that in my bedroom and then stare at it forever.
Touch it, otherwise the place is gonna fill with lava.
We found a jeweled monkey. This is vital intel we're gonna take back to the organization.
We found the thing that in the movie... I feel like the joke should be just like, hey, we need you to scout this location, and you're like, hold on 1 second, and then Roxas leaves, and then later he just comes back with a DVD copy of of Aladdin. He's like, here you go, here's all the data. On
Where the fuck did you find this? It's saying that we're a fictional character.
No, it's saying that Agrabah's a fictional character.
Why is Pete antagonizing us? We're fucking 12-year-olds. What do you mean lamp? That's a jewel.
The Final Fantasy characters won't even show up in the DVD of Aladdin, so they get to be real.
Everything that's not in this DVD is real, okay? We're gonna have to divide the fiction from the realism.
Beat up Pete.
Yeah, now we're having a boss fight with Pete, I guess. What? I don't know why the hell I'm doing like, hey, I'm gonna dodge roll around Pete because that's what video games are, and I'm like, I have infinite health, why the fuck would I need to dodge? I don't care.
To kill him faster, because then you don't have the frames of getting hit, like you don't have stun frames.
Oh yeah, you're right. There's
That'd
actually
be the only
benefit to
reason.
not getting hurt.
So like, my mind says try not to get hurt, but like the point of infinite health is you don't have to worry about getting hurt.
Well, that was a boss fight in this game.
Okay, so you whack it for 10 minutes, and then you win.
10 minutes? That was like 40 seconds. I mean, even if I didn't have infinite health on it, it'd probably be like a minute at best. Why are you yelling at us about you owning the lamp when you can't fucking find it?
I will say... Can I state a technicality?
Sure.
The boss fight of this game that we literally just did is very similar to a Dark Souls boss fight, to be technical. It was about dodging their attacks with well timings, and then getting a million butt pokes in. It's the same as Dark Souls, technically. Like, I realize there's reasons why it's worse on all levels.
Oh, I thought you were just joking around like every game is like Dark Souls.
No. My point is, like, technically by having a boss that we can like Z-lock onto, he has distinct attack patterns that we have to dodge roll out of the way of, and then when he's not attacking and we're not dodging, we're supposed to whack him with our weapon. That's literally like how you play Dark Souls. Dark Souls is literally bosses have attack patterns that you need to dodge. You dodge roll out of the way, you run around, and then you whack it with your sword until it's dead.
Should I just spoil that this whole thing about Pete and the magic lamp is a fucking red herring?
Oh. I think it's important to the grander scheme.
Oh my god, it's a living carpet. I was gonna make a joke, but I couldn't fucking think of one.
Fabric.
I don't know, it could be flipping me the bird, like, right now. We don't understand carpet language.
True.
Oh great, we got a trip. Holy shit. That's, not a good face on Genie.
No, it isn't.
Oh god, he's gonna eat our face. Wait, if you're here, then where's your lamp, Genie?
I have to ask, for like the console-based games, they didn't get the actual voice actors for these characters, did they?
Genie might have had a line or two in like Kingdom Hearts 2, but like in the handhelds, no, I don't think they ever did voice acting.
In the handhelds, I don't think we're gonna ever really have voice lines. But my point is, like, in the console-based ones,
we'll have voice lines for like the pre-rendered stuff at the very least, but that's very rare.
Gotcha. Yeah, but my question is like, for example, you talk to Tarzan in Kingdom Hearts 1, if I recall correctly, and you talk to Hercules. Did they get the actual voice actors from the movies, or do they have like a different voice actor?
I think honestly Disney tried to hunt down all the voice actors that they could from their original roles, but I mean some of these guys are so old, like the actors are so old that like the effect is pretty lost. there's kind of a couple of cases in like Kingdom Hearts 3 where clearly the actors are way too old to be doing the freaking character anymore.
Yeah.
Like one.
I was gonna say. Go ahead.
One of the well, I said this in my video on Kingdom Hearts 3. One of the more glaring like losses was like Hades, like what's his face Wood, Mr. Wood. I can't remember
James
what his
Woods.
first name is.
James Wood.
James Wood, like he's trying
Woods.
to do the old Hades voice, but it's clear that he doesn't have that magic anymore, and it's just not the same. It's very clearly just like he just can't do it anymore. Which is a shame because Hades is always it was always a brilliant acting job, and they always tried to get James Woods back, and you know, like Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2, he did a pretty good job. It's always fun getting to hear him, you know, do his fast speaking shtick. I mean, I would say Genie probably only showed up maybe once or twice throughout the franchise and had a voiced role, just because Genie is such a bit character in the grand scheme of things. Oh my god, why are we still talking to Genie?
I'm currently looking up the voice actors for Kingdom Hearts 3.
I'm sure it's gonna be a long list.
It's 230. 260, my bad. 260.
I think a glaring omission might be Buzz and Woody, too. They're probably not as bad as Hades, but they're probably still not. They don't sound right. Quote unquote.
Gotcha. I'm currently like, the problem is like certain characters I do not know. Okay, so they got Kristen Bell for Anna.
Well, at least that's not too bad because Frozen is what, like 10 years old at that point.
No, Frozen was like 4 or 5 years old at best when Kingdom Hearts 3 came out.
Okay, so that's not like frickin', you know, Hercules, which is from the 90s, or I don't know, the really late 80s.
Right. So, Kingdom Hearts 3 came out in 2019. Frozen came out in 2013. So, it's 6 years. Who else did they get?
They probably... Well, no,
the
they
problem
probably
is, like,
didn't get... They
I
probably
don't
didn't.
know the voice actors for everybody.
I'd imagine
So
that...
Captain... Oh, go ahead.
Well, I'd imagine that Maleficent, being such an old character, has probably been replaced once or twice, but they probably got Maleficent's replacement at the very least.
Yeah, Suzanne Blakesley was Maleficent in Kingdom Hearts 3. I don't know who does the voice normally in anything with her. Jared Butler was Captain Jack Sparrow, so that means, you know, Jack Sparrow is very different.
Aw. Well, I don't remember Jack Sparrow being all that off, so he probably did a good job at least. And now we're getting ice cream because we scammed Genie to fix that sandstorm, I guess. We're
they got
the best of friends.
They got Josh Gad for Olaf, which is his actual voice in the movie. So there's one that I know for sure by looking at it.
Cool. Roxas is being so fucking dumb. He needs Xion around to remind him of all the things he's ever done in his life. We ran into a monkey, a carpet, and a genie, so we ran into all the interesting characters of the story. He neglected to mention carpet for some reason. Hey, do you remember that living rug that we talked to? You know, the thing that was gesturing at me? That's not worth talking about, right?
Assuming I don't know the characters from Big Hero 6's names, but Assuming one of them is Fred, they did get T.J. Miller to come back because I know T.J. Miller is a voice in that movie. So I'm assuming he's listed as a voice of a character named Fred. So I'm just gonna assume that that's the kid he played in that movie. All right, let's see here.
I'm having a hard time following this conversation. Roxas doesn't understand what it's like to have friends, for some reason. Because like I said last time, the nobodies don't have emotions, so they kind of have to do it like this. They don't have emotions, but they try to emulate the emotions that they can remember, is kind of the explanation of how this works.
Sure. James Woods was indeed Hades, so they did get James Woods back.
I imagine James Woods probably doesn't have a lot going on in his career.
Yeah, I don't remember the last time I saw James Woods in something.
He's gonna have to play an old-ass man nowadays. Not allowed to do anything else.
I see.
When you're 75.
He's 74.
Wow, I'm amazed I got that almost spot on. Well,
Anyway,
for what it matters, I should probably put on my level up panel. Come here, panel. Boom. Ooh, air slide. No, I can't use it yet.
What's the most recent thing he's credited for?
Maybe some sort of, I don't know, sitcom that no one watched?
My guess is it's gonna be something animated. Okay, so...
Zaldan's dissing the hell out of us.
Justice League Action, which is some newer Justice League cartoon. He's a voice in that of some kind in 2018. Otherwise, he was in Ray Donovan, which ended in 2020. As for movies, was he in any recent movies?
Well, technically that animated thing was probably a movie.
No, it was a TV series.
Oh. Huh.
I was looking at TV series that he was in.
Well, you might as well just keep listing off his achievements, because now we're just chasing down medals in this mission.
As I said, I'm trying to find the most recent thing he's on. Okay, what's the most recent movie?
Well, hopefully this mission won't take all that long. Especially since we're not going to be shooting for 100% of them. I mean, just sit back and enjoy the classic Kingdom Hearts music. Because at least it's a good tune.
Okay, it looks like the last movie he was credited for, at least according to Google, was 2014, which was Jamesy Boys. Or Jamesy Boy.
Jamesy Boy? Seriously?
Yeah, I have no idea what it's about.
It's probably...
Let's read what it's about.
It sounds like an ego project.
In a maximum security prison, a teenager begins to turn his life around with the help of a convicted murderer.
And of course he's James Woods, because at that point he's what, in his late 60s?
Yeah, I don't know what part he necessarily plays. He's not any of the leads.
Really?
I mean, so his character is Lieutenant Fulton. Like, he's not the main character, because the teenager is Spencer LaFranco.
Spencer LaFranco. It must be a YA novel then, because that's ridiculous.
It's the name of the actor, not the name of the teenager.
Even worse. That's ridiculous.
And then the convicted murderer is played by Ving Rhames, which I don't know who that is either.
Need to stop using all these young actors and get some of the old talent back in. Develop them into the new stars of the future. Damn it, I found a monkey in a box.
You need to have new talents. You need to get new talent. Because, you know, people will eventually get old. And you have to replace them eventually, so... It's good to try to find new talent.
I don't think I can get that one, so I'm gonna have to hunt around for other ones. We'll only need a couple more at least. Okay, hopefully now it's only 2 more.
Damn it. How your phones are always listening in on you and shit so they can target audience stuff.
Oh,
I got
is your
Noodles and
Google
Company.
Assistant yelling at you?
No, I got Google. God damn it. I got Noodles and Company for dinner tonight, and I ordered it to be delivered, and I told my roommate that I was having nudes delivered.
Oh my god.
Because noodles. So I went on Facebook, and there's an advertisement for Displate, if you've heard of Displate.
Yeah, I know what Displate is.
They've sponsored different YouTube videos and stuff, so I've seen them around. But there's one that says send nudes, and it's like a ramen bowl with like a pinup girl, anime girl in it.
Okay.
Like sitting in the bowl, and I'm like, that's my guess is the reason why I got this advertisement is because I jokingly called noodles nudes earlier today, and my phone heard me say it.
Yeah, you know, the really embarrassing thing is that for whatever fucking reason, like when I'm watching YouTube, you know, because I constantly do that, which is kind of ironic when you think about it. Quite a few times over the time I've watched YouTube is that, like, YouTube will activate, like I said, my Google Assistant for random bullshit, so I have to fucking tell my Google Assistant to shut up, because for whatever reason it's hearing the YouTube I'm listening to and thinking that that's a voice command from me.
Oh, weird.
Which is...
But no, this wasn't a voice commanded thing. I'm just saying, as part of like user agreements and stuff, programs on your phone and things have access to your microphone.
Yep.
And in your everyday life, if they just overhear you saying things, they use that to generate ads. So like, for example, if I talk about Domino's Pizza enough, or just pizza, I might get ads on my phone for Domino's Pizza.
Which, you know, this is definitely a personal thing, but I'd say I'd probably be more in favor of that, you know, targeted ads than just getting random bullshit, because, you know, in the 1% of cases, I could probably actually use the advertisement they bring instead of getting, like, advertisements for, I don't know, like, diving and guitars, which I'm not interested in at all.
You said the word guitar, though, so you might get one.
Oh, God. Because, of course, their algorithm just wants the fucking word, they don't care about the context.
Might get you to say guitar a couple more times.
Hey, maybe I want to go back to the old saxophone. You want to get me an ad for a $3,000 instrument I'd play like all of twice?
Get a Barry sax.
Well, that's gonna be $7,000 for a big hunk of useless metal because no one fucking builds and no one composes for the Barry sax.
True. Jazz bands use the Barry sax.
I'd imagine they're probably just the fucking, like, base of jazz bands, then.
You have to kill the healer. That healer just almost fully healed that large armor.
That was a fucking full heal, you're right. Fucking loudmouths.
That's because there's multiple of them. That's probably how it got back to, like, full.
Okay, well... I mean, it's a large armor. It's just a big, stupid tank. We'll be able to kill it in, like, a few seconds. I really hope that fucking Xion will be able to get her Keyblade back up and running, because she's not doing all that much, and her magic is fucking bullshit. I mean, it's more than nothing, but seriously, you need to fucking get your shit together, Xion. It'll just be like one of the 8 mysteries that we're gonna have to solve over the course of this game. Why can't Xion do her job? Is Axel going to betray us in the end because he's doing fucking dirty jobs now for the organization? Is Sykes going to murder us? What's Zemnis doing?
Zemnis things.
I mean, I could probably think of a good 15 questions if I put my mind to it. Anyway, let's start looking for these stupid-ass shadow blobs that we have to kill. This is kind of reminding me of, like, bullshit, like, multiplayer map missions in, like, a fucking, like, low-grade shooter. It's just like, hey, we put a bunch of things on the map, go break them for a little bit, and then, I guess we'll think of something else later for you to do. Oh yeah, that'll definitely be worthwhile. Here's a hunk of iron. For Roxas, the kid who doesn't even know what a fucking keyhole does. Get out of the way, tank. We don't need you and your stupid ass self. You're just the tank. The party
How
doesn't
many of
need
these
you.
shadow globs are there gonna be?
It depends on how much the bar is gonna be filled up after we break this one. Ah, god damn it. Come on, I can fucking, like, I could probably bullshit my way back up there. Okay, so, like, 6.
That's 1. I think we need to break 5 total.
Which isn't too bad as long as we can find them easily enough. They're probably gonna block off most of the map anyway, so we don't have to run around with, like, our fucking heads ripped off. Hopefully soon we can fucking unlock the double jump, because that, like, speed this up.
Alright, well I saw 2 of them in this area.
Oh, Possessor. That's a... Oh, 3
maybe
of
it's
them
only
right there.
4. It's only 4.
Oh, thank god I bolt. I don't know how the fuck that happened, but I'll take it.
Yeah, it's only 4.
So, did you make any progress on Paper Mario yet?
I don't play games that much during the week because I don't have my computer when I'm staying at my parents' place. I'm still working back, by them.
You're still not having.
So I don't really play
job.
games, and then on the weekends I end up having all these like TV shows that my roommate and I are like binge watching together. So then I just end up watching those instead of playing games. So I've not really done like any progress in any games lately.
I mean, I can definitely sympathize. I tried to watch the first few episodes of From the New World, which is about like a psychic kid's classroom, and it's probably just an interesting show just for how like high energy it is. Like the kids are all hyperactive. They're running through their plots and their stories like really fast, and like the episode's constantly cutting from like different scenes at like it's just really really fast paced. And then the other thing that's weirding me out about the show is that 2 of the episodes they ended, they just said that this kid that you saw in the background disappeared forever. And then they hit the credits. It's like, what the hell is going on? You can't just make all these fucking kids disappear. What the fuck's going on? So, I'm hoping that gets like, that starts going somewhere soon.
Let's go.
Because you can't just have a couple of kids disappear. Anyway, let's get to the final mission of this part, and then hopefully some interesting story stuff will happen.
But yeah. Now, my roommate and I have been watching She-Ra Princesses of Power, which I've already watched in completion like a year ago.
Was that the reboot of, like, the Masters of the Universe show?
Yeah, it was the reboot of She-Ra Princess of Power, which was a spin-off of He-Man Masters of the Universe.
Because I heard that apparently the reboot of the Masters of the Universe show didn't work out too well, to say the least.
Yeah, to my knowledge, it wasn't as good. It was just kind of generic, from what I've heard for the He-Man remake. But the She-Ra is a complete like remake and reimagining of a lot of stuff, and it was held super. It's super fucking good. Like, I'd argue it's very similar in experience to Avatar: The Last Airbender, and I feel like depending on who you are, you'll like Avatar more or you'll like She-Ra more. I like She-Ra and the Princesses of Power more.
Well, right now I'm just flitting through like DS9 and these random anime, so I'm not gonna have a lot of time for the Western equivalent, to be honest.
There.
Because I think there's too much anime in the world to watch, and I'm more interested in those shows. I mean, I haven't had the time to justify even like watching into more of the Castlevania show since I put that down a long time ago.
It's a good anime too.
Yeah, that was a good intro. That was a good first 4 episodes. Pretty faithful to the the original show outside of the Dracula backstory not matching what the games are saying, like how he wasn't created back in the 12th century, because someone killed his wife or girlfriend and he got all
I
pissed
don't-
off at humanity about it.
I don't think they. Hold on, there's an investigate back there. You should investigate because, you know, the quest is to investigate.
Yeah. Anything suspicious? Anything. Look at that poo in the corner. Where is this investigate? Oh, wait, that was it? It's... Seriously?
Yeah.
Hey, it's a stained glass window. That's weird. Roxas. Fucking have a brain.
Yeah, so, yeah, I'd still recommend finishing the Castlevania. Also, I don't think they really touch on Dracula's, like, origins in that series, like, where Dracula originates from, because at the beginning he is just Dracula. It focuses more on his relationship with Lisa and how that affects him going forward after, like, the beginning of the show.
Oh yeah, I think at the time I thought it was kind of laughable how they tried to give Dracula a monogamous relationship.
Really? Because most people think that's super well done.
Well, it's
And,
probably well
like-
done, but, like, for Dracula?
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah.
For Dracula, the guy who's, like, he's always above humanity and thinks himself like the chaotic engine that constantly gets summoned by humanity to, I don't know, bring about quote-unquote order or whatever they want him to do.
I guess that's not exactly what he is, because I don't think he's summoned. He just is. Like, he's, at one point in time, he ascended to... But yeah, that's the idea is they humanize him through that. So, like, he becomes a relatable character, even if he's still wrong. Like, he's still wrong and he's still evil, for sure. But, like, part of his... What happens with him is... Claw marks. What?
Maybe it has something to do with that roar I heard the last time I was here. Oh,
Maybe it has to do with the fact that this place is called Beast Castle.
I don't think they fucking...
Did we ever think about the name of this place?
I'm wondering if they told them what the name of the place even was.
Well, it's right there on our screen.
Yeah, but did they tell
Investigate
Roxas
Beast
that?
Castle. Well, yeah. How else would you tell him what to do?
Well, you tell him, hey, here's this universe, go there, and then do what we say. We don't need
is
to
the
tell
name
you
of
what the
this
names of
universe?
things are, or what we actually want you to do, because...
Is it the Beauty and the Beast universe?
Well, yeah, this is
Oh
the...
man. But yeah, my point is, like, you eventually would refer to something by name, and my point is there's literally nothing to call by name in this, except... like you're eventually gonna say the word beast while trying to give names to stuff in this.
Well, let's just
This
stop
is
bullshitting
Beast
around
Castle.
and go to the Master's Chamber. Because we'll probably find our answers there and stop bullshitting around. I was just gonna say, like, everything the organization does is surreptitious. Because they're always, like, even with their own people, they're always, like, you know, keeping information behind their backs and backhanding people whenever they feel like. It's not exactly an efficiently run group. Considering they, quote-unquote, wanted half of their number to die in that Castle Oblivion nonsense.
Fair.
I think Organization is just kind of a very silly group, because the way it's run doesn't really make sense.
Well, if you ever do decide to take a break from anime, I highly recommend Xion and the Princesses of Power on Netflix.
Well, it's all about just constantly looking at new shows, because I'm always looking for that special new show I can talk about. Because,
I also still recommend finishing Dracula, which is an anime, but that's just a really good anime. Or, well, Castlevania, not Dracula, but finishing the Castlevania anime, because it's really good.
yeah, it's just kind of hard to squeeze in anime when I'm watching DS9, because, it's an hour-long TV show, and it's a 26-episode season, so it's a lot. Okay, I think we agreed that we're going to go, like,
All I've been
closer to
watching
the
lately is his animated stuff. Oh, and Schitt's Creek. I started watching Schitt's Creek.
Oh yeah,
That's pretty funny.
I think we discussed that when we were doing Resident Evil 2 last week.
Probably.
Because you said it was the reason it's called Schitt's Creek is that there's another T and it's named after a guy.
Yeah, his name is, it's spelled Schitt.
But you know,
it's
clever.
The town's founder's name, who's like kind of he's more of a comedic relief country bumpkin guy who's really weird. He's the town's mayor, but the main cast is the Rose family, who were really, really, really wealthy and like famous, and then they lost all their money and ended up having to move to Schitt's Creek because they technically owned the town because they bought it a long time ago as a joke.
They bought it,
forgot about it,
and then forgot about it.
Yeah, because of the name, they bought it as a joke.
Why is it like set in the 19th century?
No, it's set in modern.
How do you buy a town?
I do not fully know, but they managed to do it.
Okay.
My guess is like the town needed money and put itself up for sale somehow.
I guess that could work.
Would be my guess, but yeah. So what ends up happening? But it takes place. I don't remember the exact years the show aired, but it's very modern. A lot of the ideas in it are more modern ideas.
I suppose people aren't really clamoring to make a lot of 50s sitcoms anymore just because they're, I guess, assumed to be corny.
Yeah, so this is just a modern sitcom then.
Okay, so we found some claw marks and footprints. I mean, I would try to get, like, you know, back to the game, but the game's being really boring right now. Yeah.
It's just like, what is Beast? I don't know.
What is all this big animal stuff?
Is it a Heartless? Or is it, you know, the reason the goddamn place is called Beast Castle?
Is it the alternate version of Xion, Noix? Who gets big and who hulks out and destroys everything?
Yeah, who knows? It's who knows?
Oh no, someone pushed all their furniture to one side of the room and broke their bed. Oh great, we're in medias res in this story. A giant lion owns this castle.
He must be
I can't
the
believe
Beast.
that. I just saw a lion who talks. Apparently he can speak and knows how to talk. In, like, sentences. Unlike me, the robot who came to life one day. We should probably steal that rose he's staring at for good measure. I'm sure the organization will want that. Well, he's probably the castle's master. Although, I don't know, maybe we should keep the anti-metagaming thing in mind, the whole D&D rule.
What? No, he did say this is my castle.
Yes, but is Roxas smart enough to know what that means?
I would believe.
You always gotta keep the metagaming in mind, or else your DM's gonna yell at you.
They do know it's Beast's castle, because he's like, huh, it must be the Beast, because, you know, Beast's castle. So he literally did know the place was called Beast Castle the entire time he was seeing giant claw marks and stuff, and going, is it a Heartless? It's like, no, it's got its namesake, Beast Castle.
Xion, now you're jumping to conclusions. Maybe.
Place has quite the story behind it. Go buy the movie. I see what you're doing here, Disney, in your video game. Oh man, this place has quite the story. You should go watch the movie.
Well, Square Enix is just presenting you to suck Disney's cock. They're trying to shill for Disney because I guess that might be in their contract.
Now you can get the hell out of here.
And we can finally get to the fucking actual thing we were here to see. An hour into
the
the
actual
stream.
plot.
Welcome to this game. It's an hour of bullshit. Yeah, don't get spotted by the guy who's directly behind you and looking the opposite direction. Why didn't we put it in automatic return to castle button? We don't know. Just run back to the castle. So yeah, next week I'll probably be able to stream for the last time here, and then the day after I'm going to be moving out to my next place, and then I'll just be looking forward to going to my next place. And that'll be life. Just doing the new job. Hey, look, double loot. And I didn't even have to buy a fucking Mountain Dew for it. Whoa. 1 month later, this happened. Roxas was still going to work, like a dutiful little doggy boy. And then none of his friends were there. Oh, we're getting to a Xemnas meeting. We're finally gonna frickin' understand what's going on. Welcome all 8 of you who survived. Oh my god, it's blue. I've never seen the sky before. Here is my 2D picture of Kingdom Hearts. I am projecting it onto the clouds for your benefit. I mean, whatever you say, Xemnas, that literally looks like a picture.
It's full of all emotions.
There's a lot of hearts fucking up there, and they love it.
I don't know if that's an emotion so much as it is an action.
Well, there's emotions behind the action, and that's all they care about.
Right, but I don't know if the hearts themselves are capable of doing the action. So I think what you mean to say is there's a whole bunch of horny hearts up there.
There's a lot of sex in that sky, and I want it. Because I don't have those feelings. We need the power of the fuckers.
That's funny. That's a good one.
They're really, really annoyed about this whole non-emotions thing. Why does everyone else get to have the happies and I don't? Well, we're gonna get them back. Wait, that's it? Oh yeah, because we were actually reading Roxas' diary over time.
Do we have any new ones?
Just this one.
Alright, me and Xion are working together now. The genie we met in Agrabah said he and his friend Al are inseparable. Axel told us best friends can be inseparable even if they're not always together. But it sounded like he wasn't too sure about it himself. I thought Axel knew everything. Oh well. That reminds me, those weird pictures flashed through my head again while I was in Agrabah. The guy in red I wrote about before, he has been to Agrabah or something. Or has he been to Agrabah or something?
What is he talking about, this guy in red?
Or wears red pants.
I wouldn't describe him as that, like, at all. He's wearing, like, a white shirt.
I describe him as the kid in the yellow shoes, because his shoes stick out.
Yeah, because he's always wearing
pants.
Ridiculous clown shoes. I probably have, like, 25. I think Axel destroyed us at this game. Oh, 45. We're actually over halfway. Yeah, I'll totally get on that, Axel. I'll try, I guess. Yeah, I know, Sykes. You don't have to keep telling me the same thing every morning. Oh, we only have one mission today. I don't remember a heck of a lot about the Neo Shadows, but it could be up for anything. Hey Xion, can you actually help today? I hope we don't end up searching this half miles of space that we're allowed to look into all day. He might be under the couch. He might be in the ceiling. We just don't know.
Beat up Neo Shadows. They're like shadows.
Except newer and taller. They're the Apple of bad guys. Oh yeah, the other thing I did this week was I did finish Metroid Dread. Because the only thing I really needed to do after that was do the final boss battle. And it was a cool showdown, but frickin' Ravenbeak is not a good antagonist. He is very boring.
So, I don't know anything about that game.
Well, that's why
I'm unlikely to play them.
Well, that's why I feel comfortable, like, spoiling this one instead of talking more about, like, Kingdom Hearts and, you know, a couple of those animes we already went over. Because, I mean, it kind of did a couple interesting things with Samus's backstory, which may or may not be bullshit because Ravenbeak isn't exactly a reliable narrator. Because he's just very, very evil.
Oh man, there's stealth section with fucking...
Oh my god, the same stealth section from the last mission we did? How are we gonna get past this one? Oh yeah, they're doing that thing where if they don't solve the curse, the people are gonna get turned into inanimate objects.
They'll just get stuck as inanimate objects forever. They already are inanimate objects.
Well, they're not inanimate because they can move.
Right, but so the plot of Beauty and the Beast isn't that they're gonna get turned into, like, they're gonna stop being, like, you know, he's gonna truly become just a normal candelabra. It's that he's gonna get stuck as a candelabra. They have so much time to undo it before it just becomes permanent. And that's why everybody's so gung-ho about getting Belle in love with the Beast. It's because if they don't do it by the time the last rose petal falls off the rose, which I think is supposed to be like his 24th birthday or something, then everybody's stuck as what they are.
I love how Roxas is so skeptical about literally everything in his life that he was like, we can't even assume Bella's human. I mean, she could be anything. She could be a table. We're gonna have to figure out what the hell's going on in every minute detail, otherwise we can't assume anything.
Kind of an annoying stealth section.
Well, he's not doing the same route that he did last time because
No, but my point is he's like super jerky.
he's just turning around in circles. We might have to go through this door instead. Okay, so that was the answer.
Oh no, this looks like a dead end that just has loot in it.
Well, we'll investigate and see what's going on. I don't think we're gonna reach it today, but I still have a good idea of because of how you described it last time. I think I have a good idea of where you actually stopped playing this game, and I can definitely sympathize with why you decided to stop there, if that was indeed the case. Because I remember the thing you were describing. I remember that particular boss battle.
Yeah, I think that's what it was.
Okay, so what did that do?
I don't know, I'm about to find out. Nothing. Alright, time to go.
No, it opened this door. Oh, fuck. No, we're back where we started.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Oh, it's a dead end. Look at the map.
No, that can't be the answer. Come on. There's gotta be something we can do here.
Oh, there's an upper door. Okay.
Okay, we're in the quote-unquote secret passage. Definitely not a sewer, TM. CR. Totally guaranteed not to be a sewer.
Oh man, we found the thing.
Hey, it's the thing. 1981, the thing. We're gonna have to stop it before it kills all those Norwegians. Okay. Oh no, I have the sunglasses debuff. Now I can't see.
I assume it's blinded is what it's supposed to be.
That actually makes a lot more sense.
And so, because blind people wear sunglasses, they use sunglasses as the symbol for it.
Okay, so was that all we needed to do, Xion?
No, we gotta kill a couple more or some shit. I don't know, maybe. Stuff for ice cream, man. Look out, it's 2 more!
Oh my god, it's Beast. We fucked up the stealth section. Oh my god, where did we get his power-ups? He just insta-killed both of them.
Okay, but they're kind of fucking everywhere in your castle.
Wait, how did he not notice us? What did we do? Run behind a corner real fast?
Or you guys are just hanging around the corner when the extra heartless spawn.
Oh, that's what he's going on about. But
Look, Beast doesn't have minions. It's that simple. Or battle minions at the very least. The only one he has is the cabinet that's holding the baseball bat in the movie. When the villagers storm the castle at the end of the movie, and the everyday items have to take up arms and try to fight. There's just this shot of it's like hiding behind a corner with a baseball bat, and it's like a cupboard or something. It's like not one of the named characters, but it's just kind of funny that it's sitting there waiting for someone to walk by. It's got a baseball bat.
The only thing I remember from that scene is like the armorer who jumps on a dude, which probably killed him.
Yeah.
And we can't have Axel waiting. Axel is the senpai that we need to notice us constantly. Because we are emotionally needy, childs. We are the most needy children that he's ever met. I'm hoping that Roxas will eventually grow up and not to have everyone's constant approval, and he can just be his own little boy. Is this the way we got in here? Oh yeah, there it is.
We literally only had to go 3 rooms over from where we started for this mission.
Well, yeah, a lot of the missions are really short. Which is a good thing because, like I said, the gameplay is balls.
What's up, Axel?
Are we even doing double duty? Like, it doesn't feel like we're doing anything beyond our normal work. Yeah, it's really helpful when I have just some random guy do 2/3 of my job for me.
I was gonna say that. See, that's why that mission was considered double duty, is because you were supposed to kill 3 of them, but Beast kind of did it for you. In fact, Beast probably would have killed the other one too had you just not killed it.
Well, that's what he gets for being lazy. We get to kill steal off of him. Because it's your fucking job, Roxas. You get paid by room and board, and that's it.
And ice cream.
Well, somehow we get free ice cream. I don't understand how that works. Can you I guess Xemnas didn't really explain what Kingdom Hearts is. But why is it important? Also, why do we want Kingdom Hearts? Okay, there we go.
Because it's the name of the games. Also, yeah, we were already told that so that you guys can get Heart Zero, and we knew that last session too.
Yeah, because they finally like hinted at it, and I was able to explain why.
No, I think one of them flat out just said that they're gonna get hearts.
I guess Roxas really needs this explained in every sort of detail. He's really good at quote-unquote emulating emotions. Quote, 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 quote. We're doing our jobs because we're hoping that eventually Xemnas will explain to us what's going on.
We do our jobs so that Xemnas can eventually tell us why we do our jobs. That's why we do our jobs.
You guys are the most unfortunately sheltered jerks ever.
Look at that sunset break through those mountains.
Well, that's definitely an emulator thing, like...
No, I knew it was the emulator thing, you know?
I'm almost 100% sure that's
hey,
not on the actual
releaser,
cartridge.
dope.
Oh, we're finally gonna figure out what a nobody is. 100 days in.
We a nobody?
Are you sure I'm not just a chair that came to life one day?
Ready for another day?
It must be Monday, huh?
Good luck with work.
I imagine you guys probably don't get weekends off, considering how you guys kind of are.
Not right now, half your team's dead. And they won't come back until later in the series or some shit, I don't know.
Well, some of them will come back.
It's anime bullshit. Half of them aren't actually dead, they're just said to be dead.
Well, I'd say that, like, Kingdom Hearts as a franchise, like, goes directly into anime nonsense, like, after 3D, because, like I said, 3D is where they decided to add in time travel to the series.
I'm pretty sure there's anime nonsense throughout the entire series, but alright.
Well, it's
like, even Kingdom Hearts 1 has anime, like, nonsense, because it's a Square Enix game, and you can kind of see it.
Well, it's like manageable nonsense. It's like, it kind of makes sense.
Right.
I would say, like, after 3D, like, kind of anything's on the table at that point.
Yeah, at that point, it gets convoluted to fuck.
It goes right off the rails. I mean, that's kind of what made Kingdom Hearts 2 such a good game, is because it was built up over a series of games, and
like,
it had a
what are
really...
we supposed to be doing for this mission?
It had an interesting arc to itself. What was your question?
It's like, what are we supposed to be doing for this mission? But the answer's kill Heartless.
I wasn't actually paying attention. I don't know. I guess
it's
just collect hearts?
It's collect hearts. Yeah, it's collect hearts.
I mean, I can beat things up. It's really easy, especially when you're cheating.
Hey.
If there's one game I'd want to cheat for, this is definitely one of them. Okay, how many enemies do you want me to kill in the enemy killing mission? Do I have to beat up this spot?
We fought like 3 different groups, and we're like a third of the way there, so like...
Okay, so it's not gonna be too much, I guess.
Yeah, there's something around, because I hear the battle music.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, I'll probably just head back. I don't think we have a lot of area to work with, so this will probably be really quick. We're just gonna have to look at every corner.
There's another one up there, because the battle music was playing.
Yep, there it is. It's nice for you to get summoned now, like, before I was here.
Well, I think when you left, because when you left, the battle music was still playing, and I remember hearing it and thinking maybe we missed something.
There must be quite a few enemies around, because that's that bar is not exactly full up. Just gonna gonna take a while. What am I missing? Where are the enemies? They can't be that well hidden. That's too stupid.
Just jump around everywhere you can go, I guess.
It honestly looks like we only have 3 rooms to go in, so they can't be hiding that well.
Then we have to just like fully platform our way around everywhere we can go. Because they can be literally anywhere in these platforming areas.
Maybe jump all the way over there and hope that that door goes somewhere.
You can jump across to that one side and see if there's enemies that spawn over there or some shit.
Might as well since we're here. You know, you have a mini-map in your game, Square Enix, you can put enemies there, and then we'd actually know what we're fucking doing.
Next time.
At least there's 3 of them, that's gonna make the bar go up quite a bit. I'll definitely use that ether, because I'm definitely all about that magic.
Alright, one more group of enemies is what we have to find.
I haven't really fought anything over here. Should probably check it out and see if I can find some... Oh, here we go, there's a big dude. Oh, there's a magician who's protecting him.
Beautiful book.
I should really figure out what the lock-on button is. I haven't used that all this game. Whoops. Well, I used my only one cure. That's
Which doesn't matter. We could actually take that off the bar if we wanted to and put something else on it.
Well, now I'm gonna... the whole mission's screwed, because now I don't have cure anymore. Seriously, what is the goddamn lock-on button? Damn it, now I'm in potions. Help!
It have to be one of the shoulder buttons.
Is it one of the D-pad buttons? Is it select? No.
Mine still says it'd be one of the shoulder buttons like a letter R.
Maybe it's hold R? No. Well, anyway, we're done. Let's get the fuck out of here.
We even have a bit of extra.
Which will definitely go a long way to impressing Sykes after we're doing the bare minimum.
I was gonna say you might as well kill that one while we were past it. Just.
Yeah, no, we want to get to the story. Let's not bother with the fucking gameplay as much as possible.
Not the don't want to do the extra like 3 whacks of the sword.
Nope. That's an additional 10 seconds we could watch more of the friendship stuff. Because that's the part of the game we're in.
Not ice cream.
Hey, the ice cream's very important to the whole structure of this story.
Just assume Xemnas pays them in like food stamps, and they just spend their food stamps on ice cream or something.
It's one of those old, what do they used to freaking call them? Company store scams, I guess.
Could be, I have no idea.
You get paid in company credits, go to our ice cream store, and that's it.
Yeah. Xemnas owns the ice cream stand.
He only has one product you can buy with the company credits.
Pistachio ice cream. Because that's what it looks like to me. Looks like the color of pistachio ice cream.
Axel definitely went back to Beast Castle and killed Belle while we weren't looking.
Could be blue raspberry, though.
I love how you were still thinking about the ice cream when I was like, Axel probably killed Belle in the background. What do you mean fool the other members? Sykes knows what we're doing. Or at least he can't be that fucking stupid. I mean, Sykes is a fucking robot.
He thinks Xion and Roxas are going on, like the reason they always want to pair up is because they want to just, you know, go make out or something. He's like, yeah, fuck it, whatever.
Well, we can fool Demix all day. Demix's fucking opinion doesn't matter. Why are you defending Demix?
That's not cool, but look at him. All he does is play his sitar all the time.
Yeah, he's a fuckhead. Why is Axel going
just as hard as the rest of us? He just also rocks hard.
I can't imagine he even knows what rock
Okay,
down
so
is.
he doesn't, but I'm pretty sure he has a job.
We have twice the amount of job he has. We don't need a fucking musician. Well, yeah, that's how he attacks people, Xion. That's his weapon. There's an actual point to what he does. It attacks people, Roxas. He kills guys. Occasionally. Yeah, except our recon is like actual recon, and he's probably just taking account of all the stores in the market, and that's it. Well, the organization just kind of takes what they can get, because they don't get a heck of a lot. Do you remember that time when they had to off half the people on the roster? That's how terrible their recruitment is.
Recruited anybody since. Like, come on, you have to have some applicants at this point.
Well, Xion, the mechanics of how you come to exist mean that you're inherently unique. Because the only people who become, like, the only nobodies who look like you are the ones that are supposed to be unique from the start. Because they have quote-unquote strong wills and shit.
All I'm saying is I'm pretty sure Xemnas has gotten some applicants, and he's just doing a terrible job at getting around to hiring.
He's probably too busy staring at Kingdom Hearts and being like, one day you'll be mine.
It's like, yeah, but you need to hire some people so that you can do it. Like, come on, you lost half your workforce.
Sykes is just carrying, like, a giant stack of paperwork into his office, being like, Xemnas, you have to look at some of this someday, and then he just pushes him aside.
Yep.
Get out of my way, Sykes. I have to go stare at Kingdom Hearts for another 12 hours.
I don't have time for this. I have to stare at my beautiful Kingdom Hearts.
I'd imagine Axel probably doesn't remember who Lee was, but maybe he has something to say. Yeah, sounds about right. I mean, even when he becomes Lee, he still wears the fucking, like, hood. He doesn't change his clothes. He looks exactly the same. He doesn't even change all that much. He's still, like, 8 feet tall. Why are half the people in the organization 9 feet tall? He doesn't really have a memory. Xion has to remember everything that he does, and then repeat it back to him immediately. Axel, how long have you been a nobody? Can't you relate to this? Or at least remember it? Yeah, it's almost like we were birthed like a week apart.
Yeah, it's almost like our lives are exactly the same because we came into existence and then immediately got a job from Xemnas. So, you know.
Roxas, you're going to be better off never knowing who Sora is, trust me. Just be you, and you'll save the franchise. Because at least you're an interesting character, Roxas. He's got self-doubt, he doesn't know who he is. He needs to figure it out. He's got internal conflict, and Sora is just a boring bag of rocks. Sora is the friendship trope in human form. Okay, now what's going on?
Dealing with Pyre.
Are you not gonna tell us who that was?
It looked like Pyre, but with blonde hair.
Here's a little girl and a guy in a red robe. There.
Keyblade time.
Oh, finally, is Xion gonna get her shit together? It's only been a fucking month, Xion. I've been covering you for 30 days! Do you know how many times I'm gonna get trouble over for this? Sykes is literally gonna peel my face off and feed it back to me. Aw, damn, he figured us out. Oh no! You mean 2 of the only 3 places we know exist? How weird! Beast Castle is really scary. I don't know if he's up for that. Oh,
I saw the heart this you're talking about.
I wonder if this is the boss fight that I was thinking about. If we're gonna be getting that already.
No, because I've gone to some of the other worlds in this game that we haven't gone to yet.
Okay, fair enough.
I went to Alice in Wonderland and I went to Jack Skellington, I'm pretty sure.
I'm literally taller than you, Sykes. Well, how is that gonna justify our time, Axel? It doesn't make any sense. Sykes is getting fed up with our shit after a month of us doing it behind his back.
Entry in the diary. Also, we should check the shop, see if the shop updated.
Should we even bother buying things anymore?
I mean, yes, because we still want, like, good attack shit.
Yeah, it doesn't look like as much anything. I don't know what that is.
Hold on, look at. I want to see what we can redeem.
Okay. Unlock.
Our releaser gives us more slot.
Allows you to run quickly, and then some other gear. Ten potions. What a cool reward.
What's value gear +2?
Higher strength.
Could be useful.
Well, doesn't look like there's much to talk about here from Mr. Moogie. Oh my god, Roxas' face, close up. Look at his one expression he has, that'll never change. Well, I don't know what that does, but sure. What, is Sykes gonna kill us? You've been going on dual missions without my knowledge. Now, what is this aerial tech thing?
It's a component made for building stuff. But hold on, there is some stuff we didn't have equipped, and we have plenty of open slots, so let's take a look.
Fair enough, we can do some level up stuff.
So we have air slide.
Cool.
And treasure magnet. Which you might as well put treasure magnet in there too.
We have the wild gear, so I think that's probably better than the skill gears.
It's the rank 3 one.
Well, I'm good. Let's see what this boss is all about.
We have what, an air dash, and then things. Right? Is that what we got? We got an air dash for that one thing?
Nope. It's just a big dog.
No, but we got an air dash from the thing we just equipped, correct?
Yeah, that's the panel that we just put on.
Yeah.
So, Xion, can you handle a big dog? Oh my god, Sykes isn't fooled by third-grade lies? What reprehensible performance. He said like 3 sentences. That's all he said. It wasn't even that good of a lie. And also, you didn't even do anything. You didn't even do anything, Sykes.
I was going to kill the one in air. Wait, no. Why would... No, because you need the Keyblade, so why would they even want Axel to go kill the one in Agrabah?
Because Axel was like, hey, I don't know, I'll knock it unconscious and then they can hit it tomorrow.
Okay.
Which is...
So this is gonna be, what, 2 back-to-back, like, boss-ish fights?
Yeah, it's probably gonna be at least 2 big enemies. Xion, it continues to be useless. Why would she be able to control your Keyblade? Don't give her your Keyblade, you can't fucking do anything. Damn it, where are you gonna get a 2-dimensional sword now, Roxas? I guess I'll just die today. My head?
I'll use a stick.
I'll use this rock. Oh shit.
I literally called it! I was like, I'll use this stick. He literally picked up a stick.
Well, yeah, because she used ice magic, you have a stick. You have
ice
one...
and fire, but mostly ice.
You have 1 cast of cure and a stick. That's your
Oh, do we still have the cast of cure on the bar?
Yeah, we still have cure.
That's funny.
He's still in battle stance for his stick. Well, and it's a Mega Shadow, so he's slightly better than his normal counterparts, I guess. Wonder where this giant dog could be. You know, it's real hard trying to find a dog that's like 20 stories tall. He could be anywhere. He could even be under the couch.
He could be in the main hall or the courtyard.
Well, they're really good about blocking off ways we can't go, so I guess we can only go in one direction.
The right kind of dog.
I found a clock. He'll tell us where to go.
Cogsworth.
Clock, where's dog?
That implies Bella's somewhere in the goddamn castle.
Well,
just like chilling.
Yeah, we haven't seen her, which is probably why Axel killed her. That'll be a shame.
Because he's like, the monsters have kept the beasts away from Belle for day.
Yeah, it's almost
We're
like
all
they
talking
live in the
about this
same castle.
Belle.
Let's go invade their life and figure out what's going on. We gotta get them to fucking real fast, or else we'll die. Die, I tell you! We're gonna have to do romantic dinners every night until she says yes. Okay, so how the fuck are we gonna do this?
Looks off to one of the sides. You can get past him.
Kinda wanna get that badge, though.
Go, 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 go. Alright, you did it.
It was all the power of the stick. All I need to do is put it in front of my face, and then I turn invisible. Well, if I can't go outside, I mean, where's the dog gonna be?
No, there's another door you can go through. I think it's a window or something.
Oh,
I
is
guess
this door
that's
open?
oh yeah. So then my giant guess is the dog will be in here.
Oh
then.
yeah, I forgot about the courtyard. Well, this isn't the
Okay.
courtyard, it's the ballroom.
It's the ballroom, but okay. So we'll fight the dog in the ballroom.
Yeah, I'm literally invincible. No, it's just made me depressed.
Has holding my sword made you remember how to summon a sword, even though holding a sword and summoning a sword don't really feel like they're connected?
Well, Roxas isn't exactly known for high brain solutions. Oh my god, he's 10 feet tall.
Work! I am a doggo. Work. I am the third doggo type. I am the purple one, not the green one or the black one.
Oh wow, he's not... This guy has no health. How is this guy a boss?
He has 2 bars.
We've been fighting guys with 3 bars.
I don't know, his bars are pretty big.
Oh no, he barked on me. Oh no, now Xion
man.
can't use magic.
Xion silenced.
I'm silenced, fuck.
Oh no, you can't use spells that you won't use anyway.
I just have to figure out how I can combo with my stick. And that'll solve my problem. God, this is taking a while. It's almost
The
like
dogs
Xion
are
hasn't
hella
leveled up at
aggressive.
all. God damn it, stop hitting us in the face. Yeah, why does he get to have a 5-hit combo and I only get a 3-hit combo?
You're wielding a stick.
Xion's AI is so terrible that it's only hitting the boss like 40% of the time that I am.
You know what's fun fact? Because you have infinite HP, I don't know if we'll ever be able to limit break.
Oh yeah, we probably never will. Well, that's a shame. That mechanic will have to go in the trash can. Good, we'll quarter
Well,
it. And that's the mission.
alright, we killed the Borker.
Now let's go save Axel and his dumbass. Okay, now I'll give you my stick, and that'll help you train to use a sword.
Yeah, because that's the better logic. If she needs practice with the sword, just give her the stick, and then you can fight with the sword.
Generate a magic stick, and that'll help. Whoa.
Oh, she did it. She just had to hold on to your stick for a while, and then... Now you both have a sword together!
That would have been a lot better if she'd have more than one facial animation.
Now, we should have fucking did that a month ago!
Yeah, it was
On
such
one
a
of those
simple solution.
Remember those investigation missions where we literally didn't have to fight anything? What if I just gave her the Keyblade during that?
God damn, Axel's so good at his mission, he got it done like an hour before we did.
But it doesn't have any ice cream.
What? We didn't get paid for today's work, Axel? What kind of bullshit is that? Axel is making fun of the game design. How dare you, Square Enix, and your C team. Make me run around. Well, yeah, I told him that, and then I got there, and there were like 20 Heartless I had to kill.
Xion can summon swords again.
She can summon pictures of swords. Just like me. Axel didn't do shit. All Axel did was distract Sykes. Oh, Axel's actually admitting it. And then I couldn't have taken his sword to my days of work.
Apparently, all it took to remember is to hand her your Keyblade.
So, Axel, did you have the day off or something? Or did you just forget to do your mission entirely this morning?
Plains, he did it, and he fell on his butt.
Axel's being a bad friend and demanding that the other guy buy the ice cream for today.
I mean, it's because Axel buys it every day.
Oh, sure he does. He's probably just taking Roxas's credits. Well, he's not looking.
Nah, because Axel's the team dad.
Well, I mean, they kinda have to have each other because everyone else in the organization hates you. You're the only guys who like each other, so that's how it works. Roxas wants to have summer every day.
I eat ice cream at sunset every day forever.
Well, he can't eat it in the morning because otherwise Sykes will kill him. Axel, why do you have to be depressing?
There, that's less depressing now.
He's just like thinking in his head, oh shit, that thing I said was really depressing. I'll turn it around.
Very well could have been.
I mean, I gotta give it to Axel. If he hadn't have fucked up with the first thing, I mean, that would have been a deep line. It doesn't matter if things change, as long as you remember that your
voice acting we did was laughs.
I mean, that's better than what you get in those goddamn Mario games. Oh yeah, that was another thing I was gonna mention. They, at the end of Metroid Dread, they actually did give Samus another... They gave her another suit upgrade for like 10 minutes, and it was actually probably one of the best looking suits she's ever had. And I was really kind of sad when they took it away right at the end of the game. Because it looked fucking badass and it was really well designed.
Diary entry. Time to look at the diary entries.
Oh yeah. Dude, I've been up to this for like fucking 3 months, okay? I'm still alive.
Oh, today's your first day without Xion in for a while, so what are you saying?
Yeah, whatever, I'm not gonna do that. Oh hey,
Let's
it's
read the
Demix.
diary entries.
Yep.
Sure.
Well, I'm sure we'll use that someday. Anyway,
All right.
Let's get into that diary. Oh, we got three of them.
3 new entries. Xemnas summoned us. Nothing he says ever makes sense to me. He showed us Kingdom Hearts, a big heart-shaped moon floating up there in the night sky. He said the human heart will never have power over us. Great, I guess. So why are we trying to get hearts again? Axel said I'll understand better once I have a heart, but I'm not so sure. Yeah, why do we do our jobs? Because, you know, if we do our jobs, Xemnas will eventually tell us why we do our jobs.
I mean, the good thing about this game is at least they have these audience surrogate moments where they're like, this doesn't really make a whole lot of sense, does it?
I went to Agrabah today with Xion. We make a pretty good team now. Afterwards, me and her and Axel talked about us and other nobodies. The ones who make it into the organization are powerful enough to keep their memories. But me and Xion can't remember our past. What was I like?
You were incredibly boring, Roxas.
Today's mission was with Xion in Beast Castle. I tried loaning her my Keyblade, and she had no problem using it. That meant I had to fight without it. We got the job done after Xion remembered how to summon her own Keyblade. So I guess we're out of trouble. When we were done, we all had ice cream together.
I really can't blame Roxas for writing an incredibly boring diary because He doesn't really have much of a personality.
So doesn't know what an exciting day is. Like, a really boring day to normal people might be the best day of his life because he literally hasn't had anything better.
Well, they've been freaking, like, every day, back to back, work.
I go, I beat things up, and then I get ice cream.
Well, I guess we're gonna be doing that Heartless that we didn't do last time.
Unidentified giant Heartless.
How can it be unidentified? Didn't Axel fight it yesterday?
Also, if it's unidentified, how do you know it's giant?
Yeah, that's a good question. Wait, they're discussing that now? That happened like a week ago. Aladdin,
Look,
do you not read the news?
They've been very busy people. They haven't had a chance to discuss it yet.
Yeah, but he's been building this fucking, like, 5 squares of land in Agrabah. He can't go anywhere else. There is nowhere else. You turn around the corner and it's just a big void where there's nothing. I want you to be safe working on building the wall. Building that damn wall that keeps falling down every day. Okay, so what do you think the fucking Heartless is gonna be? Just like a giant tank or another giant dog? Maybe a giant sandworm?
I feel like it's gonna be something deserty themed-ish. Maybe a giant, like, dude with a spear or something.
Well, we found the Valley of the Kings.
No, it is a worm.
A mechanical worm?
That's what it looks like.
Huh. With
wait.
pincers.
Yes, it's not a worm, it's a scorpion?
It's definitely something. Oh, it's an antlion.
Oh, that makes sense.
What the fuck is an antlion?
Oh, an antlion's a type of bug that lives in the desert and burrows underground and then comes out of the ground to, like, it, like, traps things by,
Oh my god, Kingdom Hearts did something that made sense? That's impossible.
Well, so, I mean, this is a giant mechanical antlion, but also an antlion builds like a trap, so it doesn't like move like this. It would sit in one spot and wait for things to step on top of where it is, and then pop out of the ground. You know the Pokemon Trapinch? You know the Pokemon Trapinch?
Yeah,
That's an antlion. So. Oh, Gen 3 evolves into Flygon.
Oh, that guy. I thought he was more just like a, I don't know, a dragonfly of some sort.
No, Vibrava is more of like a dragonfly.
Oh,
Trapinch, the little orange one, is an antlion.
The one that
Trapinch, the little orange one.
The one that everyone has because no one can actually invest the time to evolve a Flygon.
Alright. I'm trying to think of other things in media based on antlions. In a sense, the Sarlacc pit, kind of. Just because it buries itself and does the same kind of thing an antlion does. But it's not antlion shaped at all. That thing's not really, it doesn't really have pincered things.
Oh, this is gonna be fun. Although, I bet I could probably get better results if I freaking jumped up and...
You know that? In the Wind Waker, I think it is,
Oh, my... Moldega
the lava one? The lava scorpion thing? I think that thing's based on an antlion again, but with lava instead of sand.
Maybe I should just freaking Wikipedia what an antlion is, because I'm not really getting the sense of what it actually is supposed to be. God, will you stop vomiting cubes on me? Jesus.
To me, it looks similar to a beetle, except it has really long, pincery things by its mouth instead of, like, they're, like, longer and skinnier, and then it's kind of, like, it's I don't know, it's hard to describe it without, like, because it's like, well, what does it look like? Well, it's just like, it's an antlion. Like, I don't know how else to describe it other than it is an antlion.
Well, I guess you're not going to be much of an entomologist when you grow up.
Or do I have interest in being one?
I don't know. You ever think that you'd want to stare at a bug all day?
No. I don't like bugs.
How am I supposed to fight him when he's got tornado armor? And
I
also
think you
a
need
giant
to...
laser.
I think there's like the floating bricks I think that were around. I think you have to do something with maybe, or you could have done something with like those.
Well, let's start hitting the cubes, I guess, and see if that pan out to anything.
Yeah, try to hit them into them.
Yep, that's physics for you. This is JRPG physics.
Yeah, there we go. And now wail on him.
I guess this is what the comment about him just running around and getting all tired yesterday was, because, yeah, this guy's being kind of a prick. And unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to do enough damage to finish him off.
You almost got it. I guess the tornado up again.
Yeah, because limited invincibility is always fun for a boss fight. He's just
alright, kill
there.
him.
Roxas.
Because he had a tiny sliver of HP, and hitting the brick into him does a little bit of damage, I guess.
Well, they didn't animate it, but his body was basically 99% falling apart, and that one block
He
was
very
also...
much is shaped like an antlion. He's just also a machine.
Hey, look, we got the super heart, I guess.
Yeah, we got the crystal heart.
But we don't get to keep that because that's not... That profit goes to the corporation, not to us. Plus, what would Roxas even do with money? He doesn't know. He's never bought anything in his whole entire life.
More ice cream.
He'll be like, he'll come to the store and be like, hey, I got this giant bonus and I don't know what to do with it. What can I buy? And then they'll be like, do you want to buy the store? I don't know. Maybe.
Nah, I like the idea that he doesn't know how much ice cream is worth, so like he spends all of it on one ice cream bar.
They'll literally take anything in trade, so they'll just be like, hey, Roxas, you here for
This
your ice
doesn't
cream?
understand the value of money, so he literally just hands all the money he has at any given point for ice cream, and they're just like, this dude's paid so much to us in extra money that we might have, like, even if he has not enough money that day, we'll still give him an ice cream.
We literally just bank. We have a frickin' running account for him, just banking anything he brings in.
He just literally puts all his money in with us, and then we just give him ice cream whenever he wants it.
That was an appropriate reaction for this genie.
Okay.
Cause yeah, I don't want. Yeah,
Stop.
you are that genie. You are that
scary.
scary. Holy shit. He hasn't had sleep in the last 50,000 years.
Trying to give me a conflict.
And also have the scariest face in the world. What are you talking about? You turned around and then we left. That's what happened, Genie. Why would you even need to go on vacation? You don't have a job, Genie. Okay, but he's still your friend, right? That doesn't really make sense, Genie.
Yeah, no idea.
He's like, I don't want to say hi to my friend because three's a crowd? How did you even hear me say— what the fuck? How did you even hear me say that? What do you mean before time was time? What the hell does that mean? You were created in the Big Bang? Why did Carpet come back? That was a scene of vital importance. And you had to be there to see it. Otherwise, you're never gonna understand the breadth of this breakneck story without that particular scene with Genie. The complex web that this weaves. Another synthesis bullshit that I can't use. Hopefully we get a level multiplier soon, because we're kind of stocking up on levels. You ready to break jars?
Is that the quest we have to do? Break jars?
We have to break jars.
Fun and exciting and compelling gameplay.
Because for whatever reason, they're like, hey, we're gonna assess your luck. Break the jars. Oh shit, this one had enemies in it, and holy shit, they're tough. He was not kidding. This that's a hard enemy. And also they have super bullshit armor, so I can't even fucking stagger them. And god damn it! Now I have to fight 4 of you.
Break another jar.
Maybe if I break all the jars before I, maybe then I'll end the mission and I won't have to fight them at all.
That is also a possibility.
Or maybe I'll generate another 4 of you that I'll have to fight anyway. I mean, to be fair, if I wasn't cheating, I'd probably be dead already. Help, I'm stuck in a corner. These guys are cheating.
Jump is your answer to get the fuck out of there.
No, I need to break the jar. The jar. I need to break it. Help. There was jars that need to be broken. I've summoned more samurai to fight me. Now I have 6
Did you really get more samurai? That's funny.
Help! I've got half a dozen of them now. You guys couldn't think of a second enemy to put in the jars? Help, I have teleporting samurai trying to kill me. Help! I'm not a martial artist and there's too many of them. I literally haven't killed one yet.
You're gonna have to jump.
Help!
To get the fuck out of there.
I'm dying.
Okay, but we have to literally be able to play the game, so...
This is so silly. Help! They've got martial kings in here. They know their way around a sword. They're wearing 3 of them. How do I play the game when this is where the game is?
Fucking Christ. I'm curious if we'll even complete this mission.
Well, we're gonna have to. Eventually, this will be whittled down.
Well, like, because my mind says, like, the way this mission's designed is that if you get the samurai too many times, you lose. Like, it's just designed that you lose. So, like, my problem is I'm worried we'll get so many samurai that they'll get us in an infinite stagger and we'll never be able to do anything.
No, I don't think so. I could probably just mash the jump button and get out of anything. Then I'll have to, like, go into a corner, cut a few of them, jump away, and then just do that for a while. And to be fair, we're like far away from all the jars, so I can't imagine we're gonna hit one by accident anymore. So do you want a topic that I could think of that we could talk about?
Sure.
Because there was something I've been thinking about for the last few of these streams that I never bothered asking, because I don't think I ever asked you when I finished it.
Gotcha.
Back when I was watching Steins Gate, you said that at one point there would have been something that happened that would be weird towards the end. And I never really had a sense of what you were talking about, so I just wanted to flat out ask you what was the moment you were thinking about?
I wouldn't know unless I had the context of that day's conversation.
It was like,
to be honest with you, I would need the exact context that I would brought that up in to like figure out what I meant.
It kind of just
because
sounded like there would be like this particular scene or like plot point that happens that would like majorly change things, or I don't know, make the main character seem like a I don't know, just like a bad person.
No, Isn't anything that would have made him seem like a bad person.
Okay, we're down. We got 5 of them now. We have 5 of the samurai. We are now going to be able to fight our way out of this Dark Souls style. This is what Dark Souls is, right? Ow, they can hit me in midair. They're cheating. God damn it. Yeah, this isn't a fun mission.
No, because as I said, I'm pretty sure if this situation happened, you were supposed to be dead for it to have restarted, so that it's more doable.
Okay, we're down to 4. We're getting somewhere. Why don't you guys have any honor? Why do you have to fight me all at the same time? Okay. Hopefully, we won't have to fight 6 of you at the same time anymore. Because that was some bullshit, and you guys know that for a fact. And you thought that would have been a bullshit mission that would have been terrible. But here's the game to tell you that that's not the case.
And how did you kill him?
Well, we cheated, so...
How did we cheat? I wasn't watching.
Well, we cheated because we have infinite health.
Oh, so you just eventually killed them all?
Well, yeah, did you think we were playing legit?
No, I thought something happened that, like, just instantly got rid of a fuck ton of them.
No, we were just constantly whittling them down, and eventually we did it.
Gotcha.
And literally, there were only 6 samurai in that whole mission, so we just, like, unluckily hit all of them.
At the same time. Gotcha.
Hey, maybe when we get to episode 100, something will actually happen. Which is exactly how Naruto works. Zaldin, why are you always a prick?
I started watching My Hero again today.
How'd that
I had to
go?
like rewatch some of the season, I think 3, because I don't remember what happened. I mean, I didn't get caught up at all, so like it happened, I guess. Because last time I watched, I was at the beginning of season 4, somewhere in the beginning of season 4, but because I couldn't remember a lot of the recent details of what like stuff happened, I went back to like at the middle of season 3. Like the last thing I actively remember very clearly, and then started there. So
I'm surprised you didn't
I only got a couple in.
I'm surprised you didn't just Wikipedia the season and then get caught up that way.
I'd rather just watch it again. Gives me more stuff to watch anyway.
Well, everyone says it's good. It's just I don't care enough to watch it.
It's one of the few shonen that I personally liked.
Yeah, because
Like
shonen...
I didn't really care for Naruto and stuff like that, where that goes on for fucking ever.
Shonen anime's a taste all on its own. I mean, I've talked about it before, especially with Andrew, who's more into all the animus. Is that I did love Naruto up until Shippuden, where it got like really shitty. I mean, to keep it basic, the reason why I started hating it was because like the appeal of it to me was that Naruto's supposed to be the underdog, and he like gets through on it on like spontaneity, like a an interesting strategy to win his fights, and then they just gave him god powers and he became really boring.
Sure. I personally never really got that into Naruto.
You don't remember the fight he had with Kiba where he ended up winning by farting on him?
I mean, I'm sure that happened, but I barely remember most of the Naruto I watched, what parts I did watch. I never made it through the tuning exams. Like
Aw.
that's what I remember being as far as I made it.
Well, that was the good stuff, though.
For me, it was incredibly like boring and generic. The shonen stuff I've watched that I've actually enjoyed is the one that started it all, which is Dragon Ball. Well, Dragon Ball Z, and then
Is there any appreciation for the original Dragon Ball?
yeah, people like it.
Yeah, okay.
And then I haven't really watched the original Dragon Ball though. I've just watched Z, and then like, and by that I mean I have not watched the entirety of Z because it's a large waste of time. But I know the story of all of the Z,
Well,
and
Z is
like
a lot
it.
of the...
But I don't need to watch like how many freaking episodes is the Frieza fight? The Frieza fight is some absurd number. Is like my point.
120.
Like, yeah, like that's literally just the fight with Frieza, not the whole arc.
Not
if I
the
recall,
whole
there's like
arc.
no, if I recall correctly, there's some stupid number of episodes that are literally just the fight, the final fight with Frieza. Like, not just the whole arc. Now, I don't know exactly the number, so, like, if you said 120, I don't know if that is the correct number or not. I just know there is some absurd number to the,
Well, I would think that'd be pretty ridiculous because 120 episodes is like you know, the longest arc in One Piece's history, and that arc actually like justifies its long runtime because it's constantly doing different things and has a bunch of different interconnected stories that they, you know, flip between. And they're at least doing like the characters are in different places doing different things, so
it's probably not 100, Jeff, for the Frieza fight. I just know it's some absurd number. Like, if you hear, like, this is how many episodes literally just the fight is, you'd be like, holy shit, that's way too many. Like, in my opinion, a fight should only be, like, 2 episodes.
30.
If a fight goes past 2 episodes, there's a problem. I'm gonna Google it right now.
Well, I guess Demix is a better fighter than me because I ended up getting that freaking guy lost. He was like teleported behind me and I didn't know where he fucking went. Ow! Fucking guy. Well, hopefully we can find the last one around here because, it's just kind of
The
boring.
Goku and Frieza fight battle is infamously lengthy, with the anime series hugely elongating scenes from the manga to eke out tension. Out of the 20 episodes to feature the battle, nearly half take place within the same 5-minute period.
How?
Which
What?
should give you some idea of how slow the fight space is.
Well, I don't. How is that even possible? How can you
Literally.
How can you elongate a 5-minute section of stuff? It's supposed to take 5 minutes. If it takes like 7 hours, how does that make any sense?
Literally, so that's if each of those episodes is around a half hour long, that's 10 hours of the same fight. That's not actually moving the story forward, other than the fights getting closer to being over with.
That's not fucking tension. That's just you being retarded at that point.
Right. This is why I haven't watched all of Dragon Ball Z, because I'm not gonna sit through that, because that sounds stupid. But I like the powers and stuff of Dragon Ball Z, so I'll watch something that shortens it, or like gives me the gist of it.
Or just like a
I
YouTube
did
synopsis.
watch all of that and the video games and stuff, but I have watched all of Super though. Super was pretty decent.
Okay, where the hell is this last guy supposed to be?
But yeah, I watched all of.
I mean, on top of Naruto, which I did actually watch Shippuden up until the point where they introduced the alien characters, and then I was like, this is so fucking stupid that I'm actually embarrassed.
There's
watching it.
aliens in Naruto.
Yeah,
Stuff I don't even know.
they introduced like pseudo aliens, and then Boruto in its entirety is just like watching a dumpster fire because it's like the stupidest epilogue stuff that you could imagine. Like it's just that fucking stupid. But I like
Sure.
hearing about Boruto just because of how fucking stupid it is. Because of just how low it goes. Because
Sure.
by that point, it's like fully into power creep mode, and like every new antagonist has to have like 7 Sharingan in their fucking arms, and you know, God mode bullshit, and it's just like so. It's laughably stupid at that point.
Gotcha.
But the other thing I was gonna say was that I mean I have watched over probably 1,000 episodes of One Piece. I did really like that show.
Gotcha. I read One Piece, the manga, back in high school, like when I was just getting into anime and stuff. Because I read manga before I even watched anime. I read up until the time skip of One Piece in the manga. It was okay, but I don't think I'd have the attention span to watch it as a show. Because I can burn through the manga a lot faster than I can burn through the show.
Yeah, I mean it generally keeps itself interesting, and it doesn't go up the power creep walls super fast, so I mean it kept my attention a lot better than Naruto did.
Yeah. The only like long running shonen things I've ever found myself interested in watching was Dragon Ball Super. I literally did watch all of that, and then like I like the story of Dragon Ball Z, but I'm not gonna literally watch it all because it's way too many episodes for stuff. And then
oh, we're fast forwarding through this shit.
And then
here's
My
Axel.
Hero, which I feel like is you know, My Hero. There's just over 100 some episodes now, I think.
Axel, how are you not spying on her? You're spying on everybody.
And that's a pretty good show, and I'm curious to see where that goes because I like the characters in that. And then the other one is Fairy Tail. I did enjoy Fairy Tail, and I watched a good chunk of Fairy Tail.
So
I never did finish Fairy Tail, but I liked Fairy Tail.
So apparently, even though Axel is like the guy who does the dirty jobs, he's annoyed about having to do the dirty jobs.
I mean, yeah.
Because he's like, I'm not gonna frickin' go behind Xion's back for you, Sykes. How dare you ask me that? God, Axel's annoyed at everything. What do you mean go back to Castle Oblivion? It's obliviated. It's gone. It's not there anymore. What do you actually want, Sykes? Can we get to the fucking point? And in order to emphasize this secret backroom dealing, we'll add some wind noises. Whoosh.
I guess I didn't hear them.
Yeah, it was pretty subtle. I just thought it was very weird as an effect. We're gonna increase the tension by increasing the wind resistance. Well, that's interesting. What does Castle Oblivion have to do with Xion?
I forget who Naminé is.
Well, technically it's a character that we've met in Chain of Memories if you've been following this, but we haven't met in this game.
I gotcha.
I mean, we saw her a couple of times, but we've never been introduced to her yet.
Gotcha. I take it she's the blonde-haired girl then?
Well, I'm not gonna spoil anything, although I think that what I said probably makes it pretty obvious anyway. Is Syke seriously trying to go behind Semnus's back now? What the hell is going on? How are you going to plan a mutiny if there's in a group of 8 people?
Not how many of us are left? 8? I thought we had less than that.
I think we lost about 6 or... I'm pretty sure it's 7 people in the Castle Oblivion nonsense. It might be 6. I might be accidentally including Axel.
Oh, gotcha. Because then we'd have 6 left.
Cause we lost the big dude. We lost Vexen, Xion, Lightning Girl,
Token
Marluxia,
girl.
which is 5 right there. I'm trying to think of anyone else who was involved. Because I
Oh, I was
swear
gonna
I'm
say
missing one.
we could count everybody who's still alive.
That might take longer, unfortunately.
Because who's alive? Roxas, Xion, Axel,
Sykes, Zoldan,
Sykes,
Gambler
Isolde.
Man, Demix.
I was gonna say guy with the guitar, gambler guy, the guy whose name sounds like Aladdin to me. So that's 7 people. That's probably everybody then.
Oh wait, did we include Xemnas?
I think I did.
I swear I'm missing one. It's like Lightning Girl, the Earth Axe guy, Xion, Marluxia, Vexen. That's the 5 I can think of. Axel was involved, but he wasn't killed.
What's the name of the one with the pink hair and the scythe?
That's Marluxia. Xigbar is still alive. I forgot.
Gotcha.
It's because Xigbar never shows up. He's always doing something. Oh, good. We get to work with Xigbar. Poppet is not a good nickname. That's terrible. Oh, we're good to go to a new place. Oh, here's Gambler Man. I was
gonna say, it looks like
Luxord. That's his fucking
Okay,
name.
so Luxord's alive. I think everybody who's alive is in this room right now, with the exception of, Axel and Xion. Because there's 4 people in this room that aren't Roxas, and then Xion, Roxas, Axel makes 7. And I guess Xemnas isn't in this room, so that's 8. So yeah, 5 died.
No,
Because there's
that would
13,
be
right?
No, that would be 6 because there's 14 members.
Oh, gotcha.
Okay, we get to buy.
Wait, hold on. Isn't it called Organization XIII though?
Yeah, but there's 14 members in it.
Ah, that's fucking stupid.
No, I think it's hilarious.
We named this group Organization XIII because there's 14 members in it.
Like, I think it's hilarious that a YouTuber I remember a long time ago was able to put out a video called the top 14 members of Organization XIII.
And then he just ranked all of them? That's pretty funny.
We got all the points in the world, let's spend them all! Wazoo!
Let's look at the new weapons and stuff though, that's gonna be important.
Auto life, yes. Ah, damn, I spent all the points on the auto life. Fuck.
We can't get any of the new gears.
Let's see if we can
What is our
sell
current
something.
gear? Hold on. I want to see what our current gear is.
We can sell this for money. Although I don't think money is the problem.
No, because it's points. Heart points.
Well,
That's what we need.
Fuck. Can we make anything good?
No.
Yeah, you're right. We don't have the stuff.
Hold on. Go back to the shop. I just want to look. I want to figure out what we should buy. Let's plan out what we should buy here.
Got the range extender, which is better for lock-on, but I don't know what the fucking lock-on button
I don't
is.
think we need that, but I want to look at the gear. So which gear do we have equipped again? Wild gear? Okay, what are the stats to wild gear? Can you pull up the stats?
I don't think so.
Okay. Oh yeah, it's because it changes the properties is what the gears do, right? The gears change properties, the units add stats, right?
Yeah, we can add this unit to the weapon, and then that'll
Hold on, what's the fearless gear here?
higher strength.
What's higher strength? Okay.
This one is a mid-air weapon.
extremely well in midair. Okay, that one might be useful because it's a 4.
Yeah, I suppose we spend enough time in midair, it might be worth looking into.
Alright, well, let's set up the board.
Yeah, I bought that freaking expensive-ass panel, so I might as well use it.
Anything else we got? Pack extender.
There's gotta be a way I can freaking put this in.
Oh, and then put the level up elsewhere. Anything else we have in here that we want?
Yeah, that auto life thing has to be in here somewhere.
Put it on top of the potions. Just get rid of a bunch of the potions.
Yeah, that looks like it's about it. Okay, so which world can we go to? For our first oh, we're going there. We're going
I
to
cannot tell what
Olympus.
that is based on the picture. Oh, it's Olympus. Gotcha.
Can you tell what it is now?
Yes.
Okay, how about now?
Yes.
Are you sure? Is that 2D fire not detailed enough?
No, I'm pretty sure I got it.
What if we had a third guy, a third giant gold statue? Would that bring the point across?
I think we got it.
What are we gonna haul back home, that giant statue? Zigbar, what are you doing?
Maybe there's new recruits around. Hey, valid point. Maybe you can fucking get some goddamn new people to replace the ones that died.
Wait.
Our name's starting to look even stupider. Because, you know, we used to be Organization 13, the guys who had 14 people. But now we're Organization 13, the guys who only have like 8 people.
Well, it's still not as embarrassing as new Organization 13.
Wait, there's a new Organization 13?
Well, I guess you could imagine what happened to the old Organization 13.
Yeah, eventually the good guys kill them all. Or kill like all of them but one.
So, yeah, they kind of needed to just re-cobble the whole thing together.
Fun.
So apparently this mission is, apparently we're doing recruitment for Organization 13 now?
Oh, apparently we're looking around because there might be new recruits here. Doesn't mean there is gonna be new recruits here.
Okay, these guys, we're gonna have to recruit them by killing all of them.
He's got dual pistols or some shit.
He, attacks using needle guns.
Ah, so he played a lot of Halo 2.
Yeah, but they're pretty heavily customized.
He wields needle guns.
Apparently Andrew's saying that kids disappearing in anime and never showing up again is pretty common. Which I think is...
Oh, is Andrew watching?
No, he's...
What's up, dude?
No, he's just commenting on the Facebook thing I sent him earlier.
Oh, gotcha.
Because I was saying, like I said to you, like, from the New World, like, the weird thing that it does is that right at the end of the episode, immediately before the credits, it's like, hey, this kid that did a slightly bad thing, he disappeared forever.
Yeah,
He was never seen again. And I was like, that's apparently a common thing that happens in anime. Which is a bit bizarre.
Well, not in the anime I watched, I guess, but... Oh, something just sealed that thing all the way up.
No, I think it's pretty alone. It's not gonna have much of a chance. Now we can get to investigating all this stuff. Like this statue's crotch. Hey, it's Danny DeVito.
Hell yeah, Danny DeVito.
At least he showed up, and I'm pretty sure he showed up in Kingdom Hearts 2. Why is he so pissed off at us? God, you really do look like a pig, Phil.
Not a pig, he's a satyr.
Well, he's not gonna deal with Phil's bullshit, so you have to do it. What I mean by that is I have to set up the training equipment because the Coliseum is currently empty. Because I'm really lazy. Sigmar, where the hell did you even go? There's nowhere to hide here. What did you do? Jump up and, I don't know, float there? It means he doesn't respect you, Roxas. You gotta earn respect. Sigmar, you asshole, you didn't even do any investigating. Sigmar, get back here. We gotta investigate the mighty statue's crotch. Just gotta double check it.
Statues.
What did that even tell you about fucking anything, Roxas? Roxas, how do you even know what a leaderboard is? Huh, Sora, huh? Who could this Sora possibly be? I don't know, it's a Coliseum, Roxas. How about putting 2 and 2 together? First things first, we have to frickin' figure out these guys' religion in order to figure out how this works. Do you seriously not know what horns are, Roxas?
You very well may not.
Can we get Heather Mason in here? I think she'd be able to figure this out twice as fast as Roxas can. Who the hell is Soracles? Roxas? Do you seriously not have longer than 2 minutes of short-term memory? have to go play the training minigame.
Fun.
Well, apparently I have to be. So what's it gonna be? Are we gonna break boxes, or we're gonna fight a bunch of... Okay, we're gonna fight a bunch of barrels.
Yes, barrels, my most, hated adversary.
Well, we only got a minute to fight them.
Well, while we fight barrels, I'm gonna run to the bathroom.
Okay, well, I'll do something with barrels.
Alright, you'll fight barrels.
These barrels won't know what hit them. Yeah, the well, I'd say probably the Colosseum in Kingdom Hearts 2 was a bit better than this. But, yeah, the Colosseums, haven't exactly been high points in a lot of, Kingdom Hearts games. Not much to them. They couldn't think of you to do anything, so they'll have a fight a bunch of barrels. At least we'll be done soon, so hopefully we'll be able to just do this and then get out of here. Can we just leave? We're running out of challengers because Hercules keeps killing all of them. He kills all my trainees. Phil was incredibly surprised by that one. He was so great. He was so surprised he could have eaten a whole watermelon. He keeps getting defeated by literally anyone who shows up. So now my tournament's full of a bunch of nobodies who are terrible at everything. I don't know, I could probably fight Hercules. I'm not gonna fight your fucking barrels if I don't have to, Phil. Thank Christ we can go home. I've never liked the frickin' Olympic Coliseum in any of these damn games. Like I said, except with the exception of Kingdom Hearts 2, which actually fixed a lot of the problems. Yeah, wait until you hear this tidbit we're not gonna be allowed to hear.
Wait until I hear what?
Nothing. Hercules showed up and they were like, hey, this new recruit of yours showed up today, and it's like, that's kind of it.
Oh.
Yeah, he has to work late because Xigbar abandoned him. Xigbar didn't want to work today, so he didn't. Because he knows that Xemnas can't fire him.
Yeah, they're too short-staffed.
So now he's taking advantage like Demix. Yeah, you know about that thing I don't have? Or I can't remember. One or the other. Huh, Xion can actually remember her past. Well, she's remembering something.
Seashells.
Oh my god, Xion was the Little Mermaid.
Xion is Ariel. Don't know how we get, Ariel out of ION, but,
The letter randomizer was off that day. They were like, okay, Ariel, Xion, that doesn't make any sense. And they're like, well, the machine's never wrong, so I guess we're calling her Xion.
Only name I can get out of Xion is like
Oni?
Oni or Eno. Like, I think Eno would be the actual name of someone. Oni is a thing.
Yeah.
But Eno, like I-N-O, Eno.
Well, this game likes its consistency, so I guess it's gonna have to be Eno. Now you better get remembering your Naruto past, Xion, or else you're not gonna have anything to live for.
Isn't Axel like Leo or something? Even though it's E and A?
It is Lee, but it is spelled L-E-A.
Oh, gotcha. Weird.
It doesn't make much sense. I mean, to be fair, Sykes' name is Issa, but I don't think his actual name has the umlaut on it for some reason.
Gotcha.
I don't know.
And then Roxas is the obvious one with Sora.
Yes. I mean, they all theoretically have normal names. It's just that a lot of them... The whole, like, name from another name wasn't really thought through too well, so their actual names sound really stupid.
Right.
Like, Lexeus's name is... His actual name, I think, is Alias. Like, A-E-L-E-U-S.
Everybody's on vacation.
No one told Roxas.
Wait, what?
What's
We're
a
supposed to be on
vacation?
vacation this week?
Oh my god, it's another part of the castle. We've never been here before. Hey, Roxas, are you supposed to be here? You're not allowed to be here. But I don't know what vacation is. Teach me, Axel. I don't understand.
That's my job, your vacation. You don't have a job.
Roxas, do you know what a dictionary is?
Literally, just what? Literally, what there needs to be, like, Xemnas needs to show up for recruiting people to Organization 13 is be like, hello, you were just born into this world, and here's a dictionary, and I got a job for you. Just hands them a dictionary. Just, you know, if you don't know what something is, just look it up in here.
Xemnas is like, I don't allow books in my castle. Books are boring.
Yep. Apparently, because you can't fucking have a dictionary to learn what things are all the time. What is a vacation? Like, wow, go get a goddamn dictionary.
Wait, Axel is spending his vacation taking a nap. Axel, you're supposed to teach Roxas what a vacation is.
Not necessarily a bad vacation, not gonna lie. There are days where I could go for Axel's kind of vacation.
I've walked up and down this staircase 20 times, and that still isn't a vacation.
Beyond's like, what's a vacation? Roxas is like, I have no fucking clue.
Hey, did you notice these things they have? It's called books. I've never seen a book before. Maybe if we put two half-brains together, they could form an idea about what a vacation is.
I'd practice.
The banjo?
Okay, that's not really...
Oh yeah,
No
it's because
practice with
Xion
Keyblade.
only has been using her Keyblade for like 3 weeks. So I guess that makes sense.
Now, go to the beach or something.
Xion, do you know what the beach is?
Well, she gets seashells, so yes, she does.
Tell me what the beach is, I don't know! I don't understand what I'm supposed to be doing, Vacation Sign. Tell me! Well, Roxas doesn't have any hobbies or desires, so this is gonna be really hard for him.
No, he has a desire. It's eat ice cream with the friends.
Oh my god.
Literally his only desire.
The game is actually saying the things that we're talking about.
Yes, it's his only desire in life is to eat ice cream with the friends.
He's gonna hang out with these kids and then learn what fun is. And these kids are going to immediately accept him because... Mary Sue?
No, we met these kids before, because that's the vice president.
Vice
Roxas is
president
talking to
of what?
Well, former vice president. The one guy's the former vice president. He's
Oh
Pence.
yeah.
He's the former vice president.
I forgot about you, Pence. Because you're boring.
That we don't like you, so fuck off.
Bugger off, you and your fake fun times. Fake wonders of the world. You're spreading your
Literally
fake news
in a
everywhere.
separate bed from your wife.
Your wife, who is this 13-year-old girl.
Really?
Well, no, not really. They're like,
Her
they're
name
just
is
friends.
Omelet. That's what I get out of here. Her name is Omelet.
Omelet, the girl that wears flowers. Has an infinite amount of eggs.
And that guy looks like Guile. Not gonna lie, he reminds me of like Guile if you try to make kid Guile. Or he's got the camo pants on.
Well, apparently they're gonna teach him what a game is.
Well, okay, he's got a poofy vest though, so maybe he's Charlie, not Guile.
Charlie is
From
a
Street
brilliant
Fighter.
entertainer.
Well, so because Charlie Nash is Guile's partner in the Air Force and
How is
Street Fighter.
How is Guile in the Air Force when he can do Hadoukens?
He can't do Hadoukens. He does sonic booms.
Well, how's that gonna help anything?
I don't know. He learned it from Charlie.
What's he gonna do? Stand on Charlie's plane and then sonic boom the people he has to shoot?
No, because Charlie's been dead for majority of the Street Fighter series.
Well, then put his corpse in the plane. It can
But
drive
Charlie's-
itself.
Charlie's design is that he wears green pants with like a puffy, like orange puffy vest, similar to like the vest that the kid was wearing, and then Guile wears a tank top and camo pants. So it's like they're kind of like a cross between the two. The hell are you supposed to be doing? Playing ball of some sort?
Yeah, we're playing ball. I'm not very good at it, apparently.
What is the goal of this?
I think hit it in the air 5 times?
Wow.
Yeah, I wasn't good at it. I probably needed to lock onto it, probably, and I couldn't figure out how to do that. Well, I'll give it another shot.
I can Google how to lock on quick.
8p. Oh, I figured it out. Well, I did it 5 times at least. I think I have to hit R twice to lock on?
I don't know. That you found it before I typed it into the search bar, so.
Well, I guess my brain finally figured out something that I forgot for once. Ah, damn, I dropped it. How long do I have to play ball on vacation?
I think it has to drop 5 times.
Oh yeah, you're
Yep.
probably right.
Because that was the 5th drop thing.
Well, at least I did the game. Can you guys teach me what a vacation is? What the beach is? No, I'm not gonna try it again. 45's good enough. I fucking did your game and I aced it. What were they gonna be? Offended that I didn't want to play their game 3 times?
Thanks, Charlie. Charlie's also better than Guile, because Guile has to use both of his hands to sonic boom, while Charlie only does it with one. Fun fact. Street Fighter facts!
Well, you might as well keep talking about Street Fighter facts, because I got nothing.
Dude, I love Street Fighter. Street Fighter is my favorite fighting game.
I mean, I could go all in on the Kingdom Hearts stuff, but I can't spoil anything.
I can't. These kids are unimportant. Get the fuck out.
We haven't even met Riku
I don't give a
yet.
shit. I don't give a shit about these kids. Game's not wasting time.
This game's all about wasting time. That's what the LP's all about.
Literally, this part of the story doesn't really matter.
Well, unfortunately, we're getting into the middle parts. I mean, they're introducing a couple of the mysteries, but they introduced them. They haven't elaborated yet.
Yeah, but these kids aren't an important period end of story.
Yes. These
So,
kids have
like,
never been
this
important.
entire bit we're currently in
does
not matter.
Well, it's quirky. It's building Roxas'
It's
backstory.
building Roxas' character. Okay, yeah, I'll agree with that. It's building stuff with Roxas.
But yes, the kids are completely nothing burgers.
What's he meeting you here?
In our one meeting spot, the only place we ever meet up for anything. This is literally the same time that we meet up as well.
I slept like a log.
It's almost like I've been working 20 days in a row without sleep.
And I just immediately got an ice cream in my hand now. He sat down. He did not pull that ice cream out from anywhere. He did not have it in his hand when he sat down. But when the camera shifted, he suddenly had ice cream in his hand.
Well, you see, he put it in his sleeve.
This game does not know what to do with cameras. Like, there's so many continuity things that change with the camera. So, like, every time the camera changes.
No, he just did the sleeve trick. He kept it out of sight, and then he was like, "Whoop, magic! I can magic my ice cream."
Well.
You've never had an education, Roxas. You don't actually know what I'm talking about. And Sora's not going to help you with this either. He's been living on an island his entire life. And I just remembered something funny I could have mentioned, but that's in Kingdom Hearts 2, and that's after this game. Oh, sure they do, Axel. That's definitely how it works.
In the US, they don't have homework because that takes place in between school years. But in Japan, it doesn't take place in between, like, grades. So they have homework.
Well, at least Axel is wisely getting off of the homework topic, because that's boring. Why is the game constantly doing this? Like, how did I know you would be here? Because we've met here literally 50 times.
We literally don't do anything in our lives other than sit here and eat ice cream. Watch, the camera's gonna pan and she's gonna have an ice cream. Like, the next time the camera angle changes, she's gonna have an ice cream.
This game definitely likes its cuts.
I'm betting on it. I'm, like, waiting for it. I'm waiting for the camera angle to change and for her to suddenly have an ice cream once the camera angle changes.
How is Axel out of shape? He's as lean as they come. Look at him.
Okay, camera angle change now. Yep.
Oh,
look, she's got a fucking ice cream in her hand. I totally called it. The camera angle changes, she'll suddenly have an ice cream.
Well, I guess this game is a bit more predictable than I thought.
It's so dumb. Continuity constantly breaks when the camera angles change.
I never thought about it before. Yeah, the camera on this game is pretty shitty.
I mean, the camera's fine. It's the fact that continuity breaks with the camera.
Why do they
So
keep
if the camera angle changes, then suddenly it's...
Well, Sykes says I can't tell.
Flash of power.
He's probably going back to Castle Oblivion, like he said before. No, they don't. They literally have nothing else going on in their lives. They're open books because they don't do anything. Who cares if Sykes gets on your case? He's not gonna kill you or put you in jail. What's he gonna do? Scold you a little bit? Xion is serious. She's gonna punch your head off.
As I said, the only voice acted lines in this game are their laughs.
Hey, we got a hey out of Xion.
Oh, you're right.
Or are they doing some more dirty work? Well, Sykes is your boss. Axel is really offended that he said that.
How would you feel if someone was like, "Hey, you shouldn't be being friends with your friends"? I'd be kind of pissed. I'd be like, "Fuck you! I'll be friends with whoever I want."
Oh, we didn't get anything on vacation.
No,
Not a
this
damn
whole
thing.
ball game thing was for the most part a waste of time.
Oh.
There would have been better, quicker ways.
Well, let's get the most out of that by having more bullshit diaries.
Every day after work. Oh, hold on, the quality of it is really shitty. The three of us have been going to our place on top of the clock tower to have ice cream. We don't talk about much, but I wouldn't miss these conversations for the world. I wonder if Axel and Xion feel the same. Do the other organization members have their own routines? It's hard to picture.
Yeah, because they're pretty boring.
Today was me and... I can't read that name.
Zigbar.
Yeah, so for whatever reason, the top lines are in a shittier quality than the lower lines. Anyway, today me and Zigbar, Axel, and Xion went out on... Today it was me and Zigbar. Axel and Xion went out on their mission. Zigbar told me that Xion and me are exceptional. You know, special nobodies, because we can use the Keyblade.
Yep.
Work dragged on late, so I didn't make it to the clock tower. I wonder if Xion and Axel made it. Those pictures started flashing through my head again on the mission. The boy in red, what's it all about? Maybe when Zigbar called me special, he meant crazy. Seriously, though. Is Xion experiencing the same thing? It feels weird to ask.
Yeah, I'd feel weird about it.
Today was my first vacation ever. I didn't know what to do with it. Axel said to do what I like. But what I like is having ice cream with my friends. He told you. It's literally how I said. So that's what I ended up doing. Axel leaves tomorrow for some kind of mission, which reminds me, I still haven't given him the winner stick yet. Well, at that point, it's probably expired. There's no way they take those winners this late past when they originally got them.
I'm pretty sure I've done that. Oh good, we got a new mission. I'll definitely make use of that. I'm not gonna do that. Hey Zolden, you got something to say? Nope. Okay, so how many missions are we gonna have this time? 5?
Pretty sure my headset cord is so long I could sleep in my headset and still be able to talk. I could literally go in my bed and sleep, and I could still be on the headset with you.
Well, yeah, but then...
I'm just now noticing how long of a cord my headset is.
Yeah, but then what would
I don't know, I'm no, yeah, I get that. I'm just chilling in my chair here and almost falling asleep because, I don't know, I didn't sleep very well last night, I guess.
Well, we can cut it off early because I need to work tomorrow.
That's what I figured we'd have to cut it off soon anyway, because yeah, I knew you had to work, but I figured I'd also talk.
Well, why don't we just cut off at 11 and just say it's done.
Sounds good.
Maybe we'll get the next 4 missions done, maybe not, I don't know. Unfortunately, we didn't really make anything happen this stream, just because, you know, things are just kind of developing as they go. We're probably not going to get into, you know, the nitty-gritty, you know, the good bits until probably, part 4. We're at part 2 right now.
Right.
If we're able to cut anything, we might be able to get this game done a little bit faster, so it might be 16 hours long. We've done, after this stream, we've done probably around 8 or so. So, you know, hopefully we're at the halfway point. Why are we back to the examine anything suspicious shit again? Unfortunately, we also have way more of the castle to look at, so it could be fucking anything. Or, you know, we're getting a cutscene already. Are we still doing the goddamn stealth bullshit? Well, he's busy. He's fighting monsters all goddamn day. Why don't you fight the Heartless Master and just do it all at the, you know, get it all done?
Right.
Damn it, how does Alden learn that? I think Zalden just watched Beauty and the Beast and didn't tell anybody.
He's the one that has the Blu-ray copies of all the Disney movies, so he just knows what he needs to do.
He doesn't actually do any recon, he's just having movie night when he's on missions. I'm amazed I stealthed around him completely randomly. Okay, fine, I'll fight him. Jesus. Making me do work. Oh great, they're combining the combat with the fucking stealth. Cogsworth, how are you not noticing this? It's happening right next to you.
Yeah, he's, you know, he's got headphones in or something, I don't know.
Poor guy is actually a heavy metal fan.
That'd be that's a really weird, interesting thing for...
They invented heavy metal, and he's the only one who realizes that it's gonna be the future of music. Because he's like in, what, 19th century France?
16th century?
I'm just gonna say it's the Beast Room. I have no idea what this word... I don't know what this room is supposed to be.
Yeah, that's the Beast's room.
Aw, damn, we're peeking. Now Belle's gonna come through the door and stab us in the eyes. For peeking.
Beauty and the Beast takes place during the 1790s to early... Wait, that's a very large gap of time that it could take place in.
Why, the 1790s to the 1850s?
No, the 1880s.
Holy shit. Yeah, that's...
According to Fiction Horizon, the animated film takes place between the late 1790s and early 1880s. It's like, excuse me, that's a 100-year gap.
We just didn't bother to pin down a time frame because we at Disney don't actually give a shit.
Well, I mean, the story doesn't have a distinct year it takes place in, and it just takes place in like a general time period. So as long as like technology doesn't get crazy.
Well, it did get crazy, didn't you see her inventor father?
Right. I was gonna say the best way, in my opinion, to time place it is to find the most advanced piece of technology in the movie, and are you gonna skip going to the ballroom?
Okay, so yeah, they're just telling us, hey, don't go that way. Which is good, because I don't want to fucking fuck around too much.
I do.
Okay, so suspicious things around here. Maybe that window? I can see, the balcony. No, 90% of this information is not useful. Zalden.
You're just dueling spears.
Yeah, his weapon is spears.
Pretty cool.
I mean, it's more than just dual wield. Like, some of his attacks is like 6 to 8 of them.
Oh, that's neat.
He uses a heck of a lot of spears. shouldn't even pick up any of these items. They're not useful anymore.
I mean, depending, but yeah.
Why do we have to do so much investigation at Beast's Castle? It's the biggest level we've got. I wish the bar would tell me how much stuff I need to investigate so that I can friggin' know what progress I've made. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's anything out here to look at. Ow. Where to go, what to do.
Right.
This says investigate the castle's master. Where the heck is Beast? Oh, we're back up here. Yep, that was important information. Hey Zolden, it's pretty up here. It's not like all the dark places. It's really dark everywhere else. Yeah, this might end up being the last mission just because it's taking so fucking long.
All I know, I'm trying to think. I'm still personally thinking on when this movie takes place. And I know it's been talked about on the internet by a couple different people a bunch of times that like this movie takes place shortly before, like roughly when the French Revolution would happen, which is crazy to think about because they're in France. So
yeah, it seems like it's a not
Beast
that
is
close.
Beast is a French nobility right before the nobility's about to get guillotined.
You can't guillotine the Beast, though. He's too powerful.
Well, he's not a beast. He's not a beast after the movie's over with. He's just Prince Adam again.
Well, plus, I mean, he doesn't need to be guillotined
I think
because
his
the
name's
witch
Adam,
already
or
took
maybe
care
I'm
of
thinking,
that.
or maybe I'm confusing it with a different one. Wait, what's the name of the prince from Little Mermaid? Is that one Prince Adam?
No one knows that guy's name. There's nothing to that guy.
What? That guy actually has a name they say in the movie. Beast's name they say like once in the entire movie, and I'm pretty sure it's Adam. But I'm not sure. Like, I know there's...
Huh.
See, this is why you should open some of them.
Fair enough.
Some of them are good.
Oh, damn, the servants are having sex in the closet. We're gonna have to write that down. It's vital information. God, they seriously want you to examine every random piece of shit everywhere.
He always hits with the third hit.
The first
This
two aren't
comment.
exactly useful.
He's like, ha ha, and then like all the spears get summoned.
What? We didn't even need to examine that, apparently.
Alright, this is fun. I'm having fun. This is a good mission.
Well, the investigation's the worst part, one of the worst parts of the damn game. I don't have any real clue about where I should
Wander
even
around
go.
lost. Wander around lost.
Okay. Hey, footprints, this'll give us what we need to figure out. Investigate literally anything and everything. Walk everywhere. Oh my god, this piece of ground. It's got something weird on it. What the fuck, game? Not everything is important. I mean, at least Alden is a good fighting partner. And apparently the Neo Shadow can run at light speed. Okay, let's go investigate that random splotch on the ground.
Foreshadowing.
Oh my god, what could it mean? Ooh.
I'm pretty sure that's the boss that I was super irritated with. Is the boss that's kind of foreshadowing.
Actually, why am I even fighting the Neo Shadow? We don't need the fucking XP.
Depends on whether there's a thing you need to interact with.
What is this red thing over here? Oh, it's an item. Where else should we go? Maybe back in the sewer? I mean, the good thing about this frickin' level is that at least it has proximity markers, so if we're close to something we need to look at, it'll show up.
Okay.
So all we need to really do is just wander around and hopefully stumble upon something. What are we missing? We still haven't found the beast, so I don't know where the heck he could even be.
Can you get to where Beast's room is? Don't get spotted. Oh.
No, I can't. Oh, I forgot to investigate this bench.
And it wasn't even important.
Of course, the sofa has vital information in the sofa. Cogsworth is the worst guard.
No. Luminaire is the worst guy.
Well, we did.
Luminaire.
Yeah, we are on the other side of the room.
He lights up. He lights things up because he's a candle.
Maybe there's
So you
something
think
in here
he'd make the area brighter and be a good guard, but he doesn't see you at all. I have no idea. Middle of the ballroom.
Yep, middle of the
Yep.
ballroom. But unfortunately, we also summoned every enemy in the game, so now we have to deal with that first. You can't examine things when you're under fire. Kingdom Hearts has to be a realistic game, or else no one will take it seriously. Oh my god, there's 3 of you. Oh, this is gonna take a little while.
Okay, there's also something on this side of the ballroom.
Okay, so we got two things to look at.
That or it might be all signifying the one.
Maybe the mission was so shitty that we didn't actually have to examine everything, we just needed to find the one thing that actually matters.
No, I'm entirely positive you had to find the one thing that actually mattered.
Yeah, where'd that dog go? Zolden will need to explain to Roxas what dancing is. Okay, now we can finally get out of here.
So he has to go back to his room. Okay.
Fair enough.
You needed to figure out that he's avoiding the ballroom, I guess, and then you needed to...
We just needed more information.
I think you need to find specifically that he's avoiding the ballroom.
Well, hopefully the frickin' mission wasn't that shitty, and we actually did need to figure out everything. Oh no, it's a candle! What are we going to do? He's the most vigilant guard they've got. I mean, you have arms, technically. Okay, Roxas, don't look. I'm gonna murder that candle. I'm gonna ruin the continuity of this movie. It's the shittiest stealth in video games. Yeah, like his room.
I'm guessing it's gonna be Belle.
Yeah, Belle's not fast enough to get up here.
Well, no, so the idea is he fought tooth and nail to protect something, so like there's something precious nearby. It's gonna be Belle. This is the room Belle's just been chilling in this entire time.
I thought that was in the other wing of the castle.
I do not know. All I know is that he hints at that, you know, there's something to protect here.
Beyond our ken? Oh, sure it did, Roxas. There's definitely a lot of signs of an earthquake. Hey, it's you. It's the bully dog again. The boss that became a regular enemy.
It's more of a mid-boss, but yeah.
Oh, don't you love it when video games do that?
I mean, personally, I feel like typically when it happens, it's almost always a mid-boss, not a boss, but yeah. Because in my opinion, both, the Dark Souls ones I can think of is the Copper Demon and the Taurus Demon, and to me, both of those are more of mid-bosses of their areas. They're not like the boss of the area.
I mean, at least they get the legit treatment, though.
Fair.
For For some reason, I'm getting philosophical about this beast I know nothing about.
I thought that was your buddy talking to you back.
Yeah, that was Alden doing that. Well, he pushed all the furniture up to the wall. He wrecked that painting. And he put something shiny in a bell jar. Alden, how did you get in there?
He teleported. Did you hear the teleporting sounds?
But, Alden, we're over here. Why are you over there? There are easier way to do things, Alden. Now let's just take this rose and do experiments on it. Alden, did you just leave me behind? What are you doing?
Rather than walking through the door, you wanted to teleport into the room, then teleport out of the room.
What are you, a vampire, Alden? You could just open the door. It looked fake, really. Zalden's work is done, and this is probably going to be where we end the stream tonight. We'll resolve this Beauty and the Beast nonsense probably next stream.
His weakness is the rogue. Gotcha.
Zalden's dissing us on our lack of emotions, because he is a dick.
I don't even remember where the warp is.
Might just be in the main castle room? Wait, how'd I get spotted? Fuck. God, must have just caught me on the edge. Yeah, that definitely sounded like Cogsworth. Oh, fuck off.
So, yeah, when he sweeps over, it catches the stairs.
Ugh.
It doesn't show it on the stairs, it just shows it at the bottom of the stairs, but it still extends up the stairs. Just wait for him to turn, don't go down there.
Fuck, he turned around immediately. Okay, let's see what his path actually is. Damn it, he saw me.
That wasn't gonna work.
I thought it might have. I probably should have just run for it. I mean, at least there's no consequences for fucking it up.
Other than you have to click through a bunch of text, kind of annoyingly.
Yeah, it's just over here.
In my opinion, it's because there's no consequence for it, other than clicking through a bunch of text, it's really stupid and shouldn't even be there.
Well, that is just badly designed inherently.
It's literally just there to add the game.
Well, they wanted to do something a bit different, but they just fucked it up. So why don't we get to know each other a little better, huh, Xion? Wink. Nah, Roxas is too much of a nice boy to do that.
Yep, he's got ice cream. He sat down and he suddenly had ice cream.
It was behind my back. Magic. They said it was Alden to some place. I've never been there before, Xion. I can't remember a thing about it.
It's a rose.
Because they could take the thing, and then you would be sad about it.
It's both a weakness and not a weakness at the same time.
Because then they can get really angry and punch you in the head.
I wouldn't call it a weakness so much as I'd call it, like, I don't know, a thing that could be exploited, but not necessarily a weakness. Because you're better for having it as well.
Well, unfortunately, not much happened this stream. We know that there's weird things surrounding Castle Oblivion, possibly tied to Xion. Naminé's been introduced to the story, I guess.
Kind of. We have Kingdom Heart up in the sky over there.
We now understand the whole emotionless thing. They don't have hearts, and they don't really remember their past all that well.
Right. How much money do we have in hearts for, like, buying new swords and stuff?
1,200.
Okay, that's not enough for the aerial one that I was thinking we should get.
Yeah, I think that one's about 36-ish.
Yeah, that or 4,000 something.
So there's definitely something going on. Roxas and Xion can't remember their pasts. Roxas is having his visions. So I will promise, even though that part 2 was really slow, hopefully in part 3 we might be getting something, but in part 4 at least, there'll definitely be a, what's it called?
A reveal, twist,
well, not
a
like
revelation.
Like, something will happen that'll redeem the parts that were boring. Like
a revelation.
There'll be something to look forward to.
Payoff.
That'll be
a payoff.
Payoff.
Is payoff
Yeah, that'd be a good word for it. Stuff will start happening because we're still kind of in the middle part where we're developing the relationships, and the weird stuff is gonna start happening. So, but until that happens, next week we have to finish up Resident Evil 2 first.
Yes.
And hopefully we'll be on our usual Saturday schedule, because if we're going to have to push it off, then that's probably going to be a weird week, because if we push it off a Saturday, I'm probably not going to be available to do it Sunday.
Gotcha.
Because that's going to be the day I'm moving to Kimball.
We shouldn't have to push it off Saturday. The reason I had to push off Saturday this week was because I had a friend who had a birthday.
Yeah, so we'll keep you guys posted if you're interested, because hey, it's the end of Resident Evil 2, and at least interesting stuff will happen there.
Oh, wait. We actually might play this game, come to think of it, actually next Saturday, because I'll be house sitting for my parents and won't have I won't have my desktop, but I can still hang out on my phone, and so my audio will be of less good quality, but I can still be there. I just can't play the game, so we might do this game next Saturday if that's cool.
I mean, if your phone's able to catch the shitty Discord quality, I mean, sure, why not?
Yep, I can watch the stream on my phone and talk on my phone.
And
it's just my quality will be less, my audio quality will be less, of course, but.
And we're all about that spontaneity, so hey, we'll flip our schedule around. How about that, everybody? Thanks for joining us, and we'll be seeing you next week.
Until next time.
And we are out.